for me, the next step is like a combined like 40 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's got to get pretty high.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm only one away from 40 between my power and my charisma. So
Damn, son.
You should, is what? What's mine?
I have 22 power.
Between yourself and your fetch.
Correct.
Yeah. Look who's back, by the way.
Hi,
This
audience.
mutton chop. He's back from fighting the Civil War, apparently, because he's got mutton chops. But can't international time traveling mutton chop having Ginger Troy is back with us
Where's
today.
Drew? We need to see if he approves.
Hi, everyone. Yeah.
Drew hasn't been around in a while. Yeah, he hasn't been around in a while. Hey, Doc Tier, thanks. Thanks, Doc Void. 32 months, dude. Yo. So we got Troy back. We're back. Happy New Year. It feels like a long time since we played because we didn't play the Christmas special the 28th.
Yeah.
Got Necropine instead.
Yeah, because you went and saw
Bill
Necropine
Scott's
instead.
got Necropine.
Nosferatu.
I never made this point when we were playing games before, but apparently, the studio company that that did Nosferatu, they have like a merch page where you can go on and you can buy like the sarcophagus popcorn bucket.
Nice.
But you can also buy the actual sarcophagus to sleep in.
Wow.
It is $20,000.
Tempted. But
I
no.
know. I was like, who wants to give me $20,000?
If we pooled our resources, aka
We could-
Christian's resources, we
Yeah.
could buy that.
we could just like create a schedule to who has it.
Yep.
Who
Mr.
gets the
Speaker, wow,
coffin
thank you.
tonight?
We'll put it in your shed with the
Freelance.
woodchuck, and when people just sleep in your shed, taking
Chuckles.
turns.
I haven't seen Chuckles in a while. Actually, I'm worried about him.
He's probably just sleeping. He's probably
He
holed up.
probably is. I haven't checked my camera for a long time though because it's been so cold. I haven't wanted to go out and get the cards. But I also have not seen Meatball in a while. I gotta check to see. Meatball is the coyote that visits my backyard on a very regularly schedule. Howdy, Sharky. So we're gonna get started. Try to get like quickly into the action tonight because I know Troy has to leave us in 2 hours and maybe possibly get back, or we at least only have him because he has to travel back in time and apparently maybe like make sure the Lincoln assassination happens or something. But so we're gonna try to be very quick about our intro. So Amber, take it away. Just gonna put you on the spot.
RuneQuest a long time ago.
Before we jump into our intro, can I do a plug?
Yes, you may.
Hi.
Give us some
So this is Sarah here. If you are just listening to the voice, and if you know anything about me, you know that I am fucking obsessed with the Story Brewers Company and Game Good Society. Well, do I have good news for you? Coming out on January 28th, 2025, they are launching their Kickstarter for My Late Father's Correspondence, an epistolary RPG. It looks absolutely fantastic. It is it's another Regency game, but it is a solo or duo RPG that is done entirely through letters, and it deals a lot with grief and family drama and kind of figuring out how to go on and handle all the work that comes with dealing with the loss of a relative.
There's the game that we were talking about. There's our game. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So I just posted the link to their Kickstarter in chat. Like I said, it comes out in a little over a week. You can put your email in to get notified. Storybrewers is a phenomenal company. Haley and V, who run the company, are incredible people. I had the wonderful fortune of actually getting to play a game with V during play testing for one of the earlier expansions. I love them, their company, everyone on their Discord. Please support them and check out this incredible game.
And check out our run of Good Society, which I still think is one of the best games we've ever played here.
I still get emotional.
I think it's one of my favorites too.
I still, to this day, think "fuck the devil" on Catherine Ives is one of the coolest, rawest lines that one of us has said.
We all had good lines there. And that's also was the birth of Thomas Fahari.
Who, good God, has made it
The
into
original top
the
fucker.
multiverse.
Yes, he has. Thomas Fahari.
But anyway, I will take my good society living ass and pass it on to Amber, who now has RuneQuest duties.
It's been a long time since we've played RuneQuest, everybody. But when last we played-ish, what I recall is we picked up where we left off the time before that, which was we had returned to the Vale, all of us, to and walked through the path of destruction and nothingness that had been our former home, looking to cast a powerful ritual to commune with the gods to ask some questions about the deal in Whitewall. We found a little kind of like little island in the dough run that was sticking up with Jorgeneth's sword still stuck in the ground, standing there after all of those months, and we were like, this is a sign. So Arissa went over and I think started us off with a ritual to Shalana to ask how the troops were faring in general down at Whitewall. We're trying to ascertain if Whitewall can hold and how long they can hold. And the news was not great. They were like running out of resources and stuff, holding on by a thread and determination. But like spit and mud ain't gonna hold that together for very long. So that was sad news. And then Bryn stepped up and did her ritual to Vinga, asking the same thing, but more on the war soldiers tactical side versus the health side, because they have different domains and shit. And similar things were ascertained. Not good was the general vibe. And we were pretty much all like, so Whitewall's going to fall in the next season or two. And that was a real bummer. Then most of the folks went back to town. Rue stayed behind a little bit and tried to talk to the sword of Jorgeneth and ask it about the sharpest teeth, because he believes the sharpest teeth and the sword, if not the same thing, are at least cousins. And it led him to go into the woods and talk to the river. And the river gave him some visions to talk to that lady everyone's not been talking about. About the underworld and such. And also showed him some like ridge lines and things that are very distinct. So he thinks he can go there, maybe find Black Eye if he can find those ridges. Probably to the north until Morilands. He went back and the order of things now escapes me, but at some point Rue talked to names. Hang on. Lilia, whose real name is not Lilia, but who he is going to keep calling Lilia, about like what really up with her. And she was very reluctant to share and was very like, you're not going to understand, you're going to send me away and stuff. And Rue was like, try me. And she basically confessed that she is in fact a princess sort of deal. Her dad is some like immortal dude who gets killed and doesn't stay dead and rides horses that eat meat. He has a name. It's on my character sheet somewhere.
It's Sir Ethelrist.
Ethelrest, yes. Muse Roost. I wrote Ethelrest and Muse Roost down.
Yep, those are correct. Muse Roost is his home.
Muse Roost is his home. Yes. But he had arranged a marriage between her and I think the baby Lunar Princeling or something.
Princeling of Tarsh.
Tarsh. The baby Tarsh Princeling. Tarsh
who's lunar, but not from like
but
yes.
Not from, yeah.
Right.
The baby Tarsh Princeling, and she was like, I don't want to do this. So she ran away. And her dad's big mad about it, and he's looking for her. And would probably give a lot to have her back, including possible alliance to fuck shit up in places and stuff. But we were like, Rue was like, we ain't gonna turn you out like that. And then he told his friends, and Bryn was like, why ain't we gonna turn her out like that? And Rue was like, come on, man. Bryn was basically like, we have to think of what's best for our people, not this random girl. Which, valid, but Rue was like, trust me, baby, we can do both. Sure, hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. Time Reese had wandered back to town, the inn that we were currently camped at, in a fugue state, and he doesn't talk, but he smiles mildly in a creepy and unsettling way, and he's got a bird with him. An owl, to be exact.
And he also talked to the dragon in its own language for a little bit. That's the only talking you've seen him do.
And then didn't talk more, but he's hanging out, and I think he eats a little bit of soup sometimes. So
yeah, he eats.
Just like, it's okay, buddy. We've got you. We're gonna take care of you. You're safe now.
Please, Arissa will make sure he fucking eats. Listen,
Arissa has fed and clothed him.
Yeah.
And he's with us, hanging around. He's weak. He looks like he's been through some shit. When hasn't Kyrie's been through some shit? But we're looking after him, hoping that he'll come around when he's ready, sort of thing. He's on a journey. And then we talked for a really, really long time about what we could do, and things that are far beyond our grasp, mostly due to my reaching. and finally decided to raid some. Wait, no, we went to the stone guy. We went to the stone skin guy first.
Vamsco, Grayskin. Yep.
Bam Scout Grayskin. Was that the session before or this session?
No, that was this session.
It was
Yep.
this session, yeah.
Yep.
We finally got to Grayskin. He was pretty chill dude. Couldn't offer us much help, but hooked us up with secret meeting in the woods with
I don't remember her name, but she's the chieftain of the area he's in. And she's going
the chieftain of the area is in, yeah.
And she's going to send you got some people, a couple people who are willing to fight, and promises of passing information along because the Lunars are pretty much going right through
They use that road
lands.
to get through
exactly.
into the
Mhm.
western side of
Yep.
the area, basically.
Mhm.
I don't
So
know if
she's
this
cool.
I don't know if this is right. I wrote down Saranana.
Yes, it was Serenera or something like that.
Saranana.
I have it written down.
Saranana.
I wrote down
Serenana. You know
Sarah.
what? It's
I wrote down
Serenana. That's
Sarah
fine with me.
space Nana.
That's fine with me. It's Serenana. It's close enough.
She was cool, but was like, hey, I can't full on throw in with you guys right now. But sort of implied that if we turn the tide and get more people in, she's there, sort of thing. But the odds are not good enough for her to risk a whole people, which understood. She did go back and kind of ask around her clan village stuff area, and a few of those people did want to throw in now. They were angry and they're like, let's do some loot and pillaging and lunar murdering. And we were like, cool, come on board, guys. And then we went off to do some looting, pillaging, and lunar murdering. We completely destroyed a random lunar road watchtower, just like savagely murdered everybody in it. Blow off some steam. And continued down that road toward Whitewall. We're not super sure what we're going to do around Whitewall, but my conversation with Lilia led me to believe that it's possible to hero quest our way inside of it, and Lilia is really good at hero questing, so she's going to teach us some stuff, we hope.
So you're continuing south towards Whitewall.
We were. I don't know if we're actually going all the way to Whitewall. We might go to that other village, but we're on that road and we were headed south when we left off.
Yeah, I think the plan was to go south and like take out like resource wagons and stuff like that. And
yeah,
kind of
like
look at
blockade
the
the road around the bridge or something. Possibly
Yeah,
blow the bridge
okay.
up. Don't know if we're gonna do that or not, but like for now, at least blockade the road.
Fair enough.
And yeah, and then we raided a merchant caravan. Again, completely destroyed those guys. Did a few of them want to join us? Yeah, they did, right? Like we kind of they had
got
slaves
the
with them, and
slaves,
we
yeah, the
didn't kill the
slaves.
slaves, and
Yep.
we gave the slaves a little speech, and they were like, "I'm in." We like offered them a little bit of money and supplies if they wanted to go off on their own, so it was like a choice, and they wanted to be in. So we've picked up some more people. I've assigned some of the Ordrins people. What the fuck? Sambari. Some of the Sambari who've been with us a while to kind of like, show them the ropes and take them in and keep an eye on them and stuff. And I think we're coming up with a system now where we recruit freed slaves.
All right. So the plan then was to continue on south. Are you just taking the Royal Road, or are you trying to stay off of it to avoid being seen? I did put a map in.
Yeah, I think at this point we're gonna try to stay off of it, but keep a small party that reports back that goes like alongside it with an eyesight to keep an eye on target, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay. So let me look at the map here. Let me make this bigger. Hold on. Yeah. 20 kilometers.
Yeah, I don't know if we had come to a conclusion together, or if this was just in my mind in between weeks, but I was thinking we'll get close to that bridge and like hide out in the area around it and like raid from there, and then possibly make a little venture down into the town to gather more information, like with a small party about the lunar troops, who their leaders are, where their leaders are camped up and stuff like that. And then when we have that information, we can decide if we're going to blow the bridge, if we're going to try to assassinate targets, if we're going to what we're going to do.
No,
Sure.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we did. So, all right. So we're going to say that.
I don't know what that was, but it looked like a nut to me when you held it up. I was like half confused, and I was like, a nut. It is a bear.
That's his Christmas gift. I got him a bear dice.
It's gorgeous.
He's a Gizly. Happy New Year, Doc Boy. Yeah, I'm just going to continually give Kent bear stuff until you one day log on and he's got the full bear, like Viking berserker.
He's going to have the headdress.
Yeah, the headdress and everything. I will find it. Trust me.
Go to Build-A-Bear Workshop and be like, I just want the empty bear head.
I just want the head.
Give me the skin
The skin of the bear.
and the heart. We can do something with the heart of the bear.
Eat it. Eat it. Oh, you
Just
got to
use this
reroll all
tiny
around.
Can we-
sad pillow?
Can we make an adult Build-A-Bear and just like have it being like that where
I will vlog that. If we do a Build-A-Bear day, I will go fucking full on vlog style. We could be all obnoxious about it.
My bear has 3 hearts, like multiple hearts, like an earthworm.
Also, Build-A-Bear has these scent packs that you can put in, and like those things fucking last, and they still smell good. I have had a bear for over 4 years that still smells like watermelon lemonade.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's cool.
So instead
Also,
of getting
yay,
a
watermelon
terrifying
lemonade.
sound pack, get a good smell. Just saying.
It's a good smell. There's a lot to be said for a good smell.
Yeah, I,
I
love a
did
good
the
smell.
sheets thing where, like, Amber and I talked about this. You wash your sheets on a day that you know you can sleep in the next day, so you can just wake up and like lay in the smell of fresh sheets.
Fresh night sheets.
This morning was heaven.
Always
Oh,
do it
God.
that way.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Troy didn't do that because he was too busy driving. I don't know. I don't even have. I'm just trying to make fun of your cyberds. I don't have anything left. Driving
I got it.
Confederates,
horse-drawn
driving
carriages.
Confederates away. Yeah, driving Confederates away from like the railway
Driving
that he's
the
guarding.
milk wagon around.
I was
the
just gonna
town.
say. I was gonna say he kind of looks like a milk deliverer.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
See him
like
with,
delivering,
like, a milk-
delivering the milk but a horse-drawn milk truck.
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah,
an actual, but
exactly.
yeah, like
No,
like
like
one
the
with like
old
a
school
couple of
with the hats.
Clydesdales. Yep, he's got a big stovepipe hat. Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's like, you really are Gary Oldman, dude. Because every time I see you, you look like a completely different person.
It's true. This is true.
Yeah.
It's one of my special features.
Right, so
One of
you
my
continue,
spirit magic spells.
you continue on south, sticking mostly to the hills. With the name of the hills are the Soaring Valley is the name of it, and there's a Geo's Cave in if you wanted to pop in there, maybe.
Yeah, get
Gather
news.
some news.
Get
Get
news.
some news.
Yep. All right. Kent, you have the company
Sheet?
character sheet now, right?
I do, yes. I have it open. Yes, I have it open.
Give me a dexterity
There
times
should be a
5
folder
roll.
with my wolf shit in it too. Now.
There is. It's
There is.
literally named Amber's Wolf Shit is what it's named.
Yeah.
So you cannot miss it.
That's
All right.
amazing.
Yes.
I have
Company-
3 folders labeled that already, Christian.
Well, I can't just. The next thing
That's
is I'll
fair,
just print
too.
them. I will print them and just bring them to you, I guess, because that's like, and you'll lose them. So
Then
I
she'll
don't know.
lose them. Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
I will
not.
tattoo them on you.
Oh.
All right.
You tattoo them on her. She wakes up memento style, trying to figure out what the fuck they
Yeah,
mean.
she's like, "What is this?"
What's my sister's strength score like?
Yeah, community dex times 5. Give me a roll. Let me know how you do.
All right. Community dex times 5. Not good. Not good.
We have a reroll. Kindly give it to us by John, if you want to use it this early. Sure.
Let us do that because I rolled a 98.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Just the same.
I rolled a 99.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Apparently the
Oh,
power
what
of
do
the
you
bear
mean?
doesn't want to work.
I'll give you your reroll back because that's just amazing. And that's DM fiat. Like, I don't want you to waste it on that. And so you think you managed to sneak the whole company close to Geo's Inn without being seen?
Oh, okay. So
no.
we
Oh,
were
God.
using the power of the bear, just the wrong power.
You done. We're trying to sneak.
Yep.
But yeah, Geo's cave in is very cool because it's actually built into a cave.
Neat.
And
Ooh.
Secret tunnel?
not secret, but it is
No,
indeed
it's
a
just a
tunnel.
tunnel.
Yeah. It's
Oh, is it
built
a
into
tunnel?
like, yeah.
It's
So like
also not secret anymore.
it's not secret, and your presence there is, well, you don't know.
Well,
you think
no.
you got there. You think you
Well
got there without being noticed. But it's close to the woods where you guys originally camped out a long time ago when you had to sneak the stag back into the Beast Valley. But it is built into kind of like some limestone cliffs and stuff around there in the hills, and it's kind of just built in there with like a little like wooden palisade around the entrance. But yeah, Geo's Cave be there. Who is the party that's going into Geo's Cave?
All of us.
Yeah, we'll all
Not
go
the
in.
entire company, but the main
But, like,
characters.
yeah.
The main bros. Okay, all right.
Unless
Let me
somebody
grab-
specifically wants to remain behind, I guess.
Kyrie, so
Or
you
if
accompanying
they-
everyone?
Mhm.
Okay. Do.
Or any NPCs that also want to join.
I was gonna
They're
say, do we
looking for a
want to
place-
keep Ezreala with us?
We're gonna say that
I was
they're
thinking,
they're
yeah.
looking-
Yeah, no,
oh,
Esmeralda's
Oh,
good
yeah.
at talking to people and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
We could bring Jorna too, if she wants
Sure.
to be more
Yeah,
included.
Jordan will come.
Really?
Jordan
There's
will
a bar
come.
fight that goes down, get her test,
Get
get
her-
her blooded.
Practice.
And everyone else is busy looking for like a place to kind of
Camp out.
set up camp
Camp
for
out,
for
yeah.
everyone. Yep.
As long as Aranina and Lonson are back at camp, they'll be fine.
Nothing can happen. So, like I said, it's kind of dug into this hillside. It's a walled off courtyard. You can see it. There's a kid like playing around with some sheep out front, and there's a well worn
Sheep.
pathway up to it. The sheep see you and
The
Syl
sheep
and
look
kinda,
at me and they scream.
They do.
run
Ah.
away.
And yeah,
It was like,
They just like
But
ride
you
into
are-
the far edge.
you are watched as you approach from people like around the inn.
Mm.
are
Mm.
we looking that distinct these days?
No, but you're
I mean-
travelers for sure. Yeah.
What like if we scan around the room, but like what do we? What,
You're
like,
not
what
in-
type of
you're
folks?
not in-
Oh,
you're
this
not
is like
in
this
yet.
is
You're
outside
just
still.
approaching
Oh,
it,
okay.
yeah.
Outside, damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
this
that's
is at the
all
base as the hills go up, they go into like very deep forest, and then the Stormreach Mountains are over the hill, over it, behind it. And it's kind of off on its own, but it's pretty close to the little town of Road End, which there you've passed some farms and stuff as you go, and you're pretty sure like people have noticed you as you've gone. Although you did try to hide, people have been making a lot of noise and such as they march because they're jazzed up about
Yeah,
hitting
we're
that.
moving over like
yeah.
100 people. It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get up to the gate, and it's open.
I was gonna say we are weary travelers.
It's open. It's during the day, so we'll say it's during the day. So the gate's open, and as you
we
go
would
in,
stroll through like this is normal.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll just keep
the
going.
courtyard. The courtyard has definitely some. There's at least one caravan here, but you don't see any lunar markings on it. It's just a merchant caravan. You can tell by the wagons, and there's some oxen and stuff like
Saris?
that.
Markings
Yes.
on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. And Isari's markings also on the outside of the inn. And yeah, I mean the inn is a cave. Like there's a door into the hill. That's the inside of the inn.
Very cool. Very
All right.
cool.
Head on in there.
Yeah, go
Okay.
inside.
It's very warm, although it's springtime. It's still like it's kind of damp and a little chilly outside because it is still early spring. It is fertility week, which reminds me, Arissa, at the end of this week there's a seasonal holiday for you on Wild Day. Rue will be wolfing out, and you will be able to pray if you want to get some room points back.
Aw.
And it's lit with lamps and burning braziers, and there's a fireplace that's built at the end, and you remark that like, hey, I didn't see any smoke coming out of like the hilltop and everything, so that's a really well designed fireplace. It must break up the smoke so it doesn't have like one big smokestack kind of coming out. There's what looks like just one caravan worth of like mule drivers and stuff in there, and a merchant kind of just eating off to their own on the side, and an innkeep.
Rue is gonna have brought Sil with him near the inn, but had her stay like in the woods on the outside and like wait there. He's gonna be
Okay.
like, "I'll bring you something good, but if
All right.
we need you to run back and send word, you're gonna be the. I'll be able to communicate that to you, and you'll be able to get that quickly if anything goes wrong."
Sure. Okay. And he just the innkeep is kind of a middle-aged guy. He's got short gray hair, not like super short like Troy's, but kind of like it can still comb it, and he's kind of got it combed like in all directions. That hair. It looks like not like a long bowl, but a short bowl. Let me put it that way.
Oh.
If it makes sense to make sense. He's got that, and no beard, a mustache, and tattoos that you would know would be probably associated with Isseries. So like harmony and things like that. And he's like, welcome. Be here for food or boarding.
Food and drink.
All right, have a seat. We've got some mutton stew.
Yes.
Always down for mutton.
Every time sheep come up or anything, just looks at Bryn like,
We'll never forget.
Yeah, I'll have it right out. What do you have to drink then?
what are you
Got
drinking?
some
Clear
local
wine?
ale.
Wine?
It's
Ale.
clear wine.
Ale.
All right. Ale, right. We got some local ales. Fair. I'll get that for you then. Name's Delbrand if you need anything else. Just kind of brings out some bowls and
Arissa will kind of sheepishly kind of step forward, just
he takes note of that and goes, just vegetable stew for you, ma'am.
I was
thank
like,
you.
oh yeah, she needs to
Yeah.
eat.
She's
Yeah.
kind of the immediate relief of, oh, this isn't a burden. Okay, thank you.
He
Just
sees
kind
that and he goes, we have you pass. We have white ladies. We are honored occasionally with white ladies pass through.
Is Kymrese also a vegetarian or does he eat meat? I actually don't remember.
Kymrese will eat meat, but he won't
Hmm.
eat deer. It's one of his taboos.
Gotcha.
And she'll say, if I can be of any assistance while we are here, please let me know.
I appreciate that kindly, but we've been blessed so far by avoiding Valia's gaze.
Makes it even better for me to hear.
Kymrese
You
is
ever
going
get
to
any
wander.
refugees from down in the Whitewall area through here?
He kind of looks at the other people and he looks at you and he goes, we've had some go back north.
Is there by chance a fireplace in here?
Absolutely.
Kymrese is going to go sit by the fire.
Okay. It warms your skinny bones.
The
And your owl. What's your owl's name, Troy? Tell everyone.
owl's name is Vesper, and
Yeah.
it introduced itself to all
Like
of you
the
as such.
scooter.
Wait, with words?
Yes, it speaks.
I knew it. Everybody thought I was crazy. I was like keeping an eye on the bird, and I'm like, "There's something up with that bird." And then I told Syl to watch the bird, and she kept like just like watching it like too hard.
Holy shit, guys, we got a bird back.
What does he sound
Yeah,
like?
yeah, dude. What's that, Jess?
What does he sound like?
The owl that tells you how many
Vesper-
licks it takes
Vesper
to get to the
is
middle of the
a
lollipop.
She.
She,
Vesper is
okay.
a she.
She has an
And
unusually
she
deep
probably
voice.
has I don't know, kind of a calming, soothing voice, right? Almost like a bird when a bird coos, you know what I mean?
A
It's
melodic
kind of
voice.
got like, yeah.
Mhm. Vesper. Okay, like it.
That's better.
I'm gonna take my food and go sit with Kymrese as well. Not much
Sure.
of a talker, so
So he says,
enjoy that.
we've
Oh, you'll be fine.
had a few refugees go north, but most of them probably heading, well, most of them were probably headed south, but now that's been conquered as well, the Hortland.
Shit.
Running
I
out of places to run to, folks are.
Not gonna lie, I missed all of that. I was imagining staring mournfully after Bryn.
Sure.
Did not hear what the innkeep said to me or to Rue.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to repeat that because you were staring mournfully at your girlfriend walking away, and you zoned out. Des, you heard all of that.
We just spent all like day and night together. I'm gonna go take an hour to eat my meal with my dear friend who's just returned.
Yes, Orissa and Des, you
Yep.
heard all of that.
Right.
Oh, man.
Rue's
I was
thinking with the
gonna
wrong
blink
head.
and nod.
Yeah.
Just like looking at Bryn. We're just like he didn't hear anything. That's
Yeah, I
unusual.
was gonna say, I think Des and Arissa both clock that Rue is like spacing out for a second. So Arissa will
Thank
just pipe up and just, anyone that came from the Whitewall area, have they brought any news? We're all quite concerned about how long it will last.
Well, it's surrounded. And, well, after the bat was driven off, Dracandos the Blinder, he was relieved the command by the Emperor herself. The Emperor put the Tatius fella in charge of it now. But Tatius, he's held up building his project there in the mountains out near Sabari lands, and Dundalos lands, rather. I'm sorry. But
Right, and that's the
Down
big temple,
on the
right?
Google Drive.
Yep. What's that? What's that, Amber?
That I need to start writing this shit down on the Google Drive.
Oh, yeah. But he ain't been there yet, from what I know. But they're sending more troops. Especially these ones they call penitent legions.
We've never heard of that, right?
Oh.
We did, I think. Because I made a joke about them whipping themselves.
Oh,
Which
I
they
do not
actually
remember.
do. Yeah, by the one of the seven mothers there was the one that was a robber and a criminal, Dan Five Zaram. They dedicate themselves to them. They're criminals and whatnot, but they are forgiven of their crimes as long as they fight for the moon goddess and the emperor.
Fascinating.
The fuck? Could you pop that map up again, Christian? I need to
It
reference-
should be
It's in chat. Yeah.
in the Zoom
It's in
chat.
chat?
Yep,
Whoops.
It's in Zoom chat.
Just
Yeah, it's further up.
Yeah, you were around. Yeah, you were in the meeting when I popped it in. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
there it is. Excellent.
Christian, there's also a question for you from Kymreese. Or from Tori.
There's two, in fact.
Yeah, I was just curious if my fetch is able to like manifest itself in our world, or if it needs the visibility spell to be cast on it.
So I'm just going to answer those two. It can be seen while it's like guarding you and things like that, but having
Sure.
it physically come to the world and manifest is a power that you need to have as a shaman,
Right.
which you can get.
Visibility does that. Yeah.
Yeah. The second one is one basically is meditation. That's the first one.
Okay.
The second one is helps you like get whooped up to fight. The third one helps you
One of them helps you recover. Like,
recover.
hit
That's right.
points.
And I can't remember the fourth one off the top of my head what does, but that won't. It shouldn't matter today.
Okay.
All right. But I'll tell you another like after.
Yeah.
You have them written down. You have them written down though, right?
Yeah, I got them on my character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For purposes of people who might not know, we are, as time goes on, recording what Kymreese has been up to while he's away.
Oh my
And
god,
those
have we
will
been
eventually
recording
be-
this session? I don't think we have.
Oh, you
That was
have it
my
on
bad.
Zoom. Yeah, you have
That
it on
was
Zoom.
my
No.
bad.
Oh, shit.
Fine.
All right. Hold on. Let me do that. And then we'll start again. We're disorganized because we haven't done this in a while.
I know.
Here, let me
You said
get
record and I was like, oh my god.
You.
Does
No, I
anybody else
started.
have a recording, or is our
Yeah,
I
Zoom
do.
session
I
just
do.
going to start here?
Okay.
No, I do. I always record it.
Do you want me to start
I was like-
recording to my computer as well?
New
Suggestion.
intro
Hold
for
on
the
a minute.
people watching online. We're at
You should be good,
Keep
Jess.
going.
We've been here for 35 minutes, and guess what you've
Recording in
missed?
progress.
Okay,
You
we're good.
missed as much as Rue has because he's been staring longingly at his girlfriend with the fire.
So yeah, no, I always record anyway when we start. So like even if one of us forgets, whatever, not a big deal. Rainey just has to get the first 30 minutes audio from that. Sorry, Rainey. He must
Love you,
hear
buddy.
this. Yeah.
You don't see me staring longingly when you go talk to some princess for a meal.
I
Does
know
that
you're
mean
not
I'm
the
a
stare
prince?
longingly kind of
Or
person.
a princess.
Correct.
So anyway, yeah. So he says penitent legions. That's where we left off.
The map you shared doesn't go far enough down for me. But the
Hmm.
city that's near Whitewall, whatever
That's,
that thing is called,
That's Newtown.
Newtown, where we'll ask, what about folks from
Yeah,
Newtown?
Newtown.
Anybody just fleeing the area?
I don't know any folks from Newtown. Again, if they were to flee, I'd assume they'd go into their kin and Their land's down there in Hjortland,
No,
not north.
it's fair. Mhm.
I heard Newtown's mostly been taken over
Imagine
by.
so. Do you know who's in rule down there before the Lunars moved in?
Well, it was oh, I'm sorry, Broyan. I'm blanking. Broyan's king of the Volsaxi.
Eh,
He's held up in Whitewall.
Right. Well, I hope he's hanging in there.
He's got the sword and helm of Vingard himself, so I mean, there's
Probably.
that. And he's in Whitewall. Now, the thing I heard is, obviously, that's one of Orland's most sacred spots. The weather has been terrible around there. Just drowning the bastards in rain, he is. Occasional lightning strikes. But the Lunars are crafty. They're building their own walls around it, kind of to keep them in. And I done heard that they're sending some siege specialists and these sorcerers. I don't know if they're there yet or not. They're called the Seven of Ister. But I heard talk of them as well.
Seed specialists. What the fuck is that? Like actual seeds? Like they're gonna
Siege.
siege. Okay. I was like, what the
specialist.
fuck is this?
I also
They're
heard
like, it's
seed.
raining, so we're just going to plant
Oh, I
seeds.
was like, they're gonna plant
Stop
something.
I've been shot. Money shot.
You see, when Amber repeated it, I heard her say weed specialist, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, they're planting seeds and also opening, cannabis dispensaries there. Just like
And
what you
what
don't
was
know about
thing
the
that they were
Lunars is
called? I mean,
Yeah.
The Seven of Ister?
Seven of Vister, Vistur, Vister. Yep.
Vister.
Are there only 7 of them? That would be nice.
It would be, but probably not.
Thank you.
Yeah, last he kind of leans forward and he goes, You're those ones what raided the slave plantation, right?
Us. We get around.
Are you trying to deny it or be coy?
No, he's low key admitting it, but like not
Okay.
coming straight out
All
and
right.
saying
He
it.
smiles and he goes, Good. Well, you'll always have a place here. I'll keep my ears open. Lunars usually stay away from this place, but we hear things still. So, no Geos is a friend of those red bastards.
Big friend. We're a big fan of Geos.
Right. So, if you want to send someone around here and there, I'll pass on whatever I hear.
Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate that.
This was on me.
Aw.
Thank you.
There's one last thing. I did hear tell they got this witch down there. She's got the people in the towns there just terrified of her.
Does she have one skinny arm?
No. No.
Nice.
No, she's a lunar straight from the homelands. But they're terrified of her. Got their spirits trapped.
Oh, that bitch.
Their spirit's broken. So just something to let you know. She's supposed to be really powerful, so I would be wary of her.
That's a
Name's-
prime target.
Name's Iyada.
Iyala.
Iyada. IADA.
Yada,
IADA.
yada,
Iyada.
yada,
Yep.
yada.
Just for that, I'm
Okay,
going to kill you, Kyrese. Yes.
Just for that, you choke on your stew and
Half of us thought it. Half of us
Yes.
thought it.
I thought it when I made it up. It's okay. Iyada. Can't hear you, Amber.
No, I'm saying this inside my head. It's I'm talking to myself. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I wish there was like a notes section on the character sheets. I've just been
Yeah, there's like small notes sections.
I just write on
Yeah,
the back
all
of
over the
all
place.
over in a disorganized way.
Well, mine's in a
Digital.
mine's typed, so I just put
Yeah.
all the notes that I need that are like miscellaneous under aunts and uncles.
You can
Have any
also
aunts or
always
uncles?
you can also just like create a keep everything in a folder with like a just a note.
Doc.
Yeah, a note or
Yeah,
something. or a
I
doc.
will have to do that here at some point.
All right, so you
where the
wait.
aunts and uncles pages.
Until
You-
then,
When he walks away,
Aunts
I
and
look at
uncles.
everybody and I go, "We should kill her."
I don't think we have that capacity yet.
I mean, we almost got the 7 moons, mother. She was not a joke either. I already took one
Maurice?
arm. What? I can do another.
I'd rather not jump to any action that could lead to more death on our
But
side.
that could also lead to revolt from the nearby towns. They're terrified of her.
It's
Tyrese
true.
has been listening to all of this, while he's been eating his stew by the fire. And when the guy said that she has their spirits like captive,
I'm actually going to send you something right now, Kyrese, before you speak. Okay?
okay,
I presume we're all sitting together by the fire at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought we were at a table and they went off to be alone, and I stared mournfully after my
Oh no, I
girlfriend.
thought we
No,
talked
she's
to
like
him
after talking
and
to
then
the end.
we went
Oh,
over.
okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit at different tables. You kidding?
I think I do want to actually manifest my fetch right now.
Okay.
I do have visibility, the spell.
Okay.
So I'll spend two
Wait,
points
so
of magic.
visibility to spirit magic spell. Okay. Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Have
Mhm.
we seen him before?
I think you might have seen him.
I remember a cave, but I don't remember if that was your own. That was like your.
I think that was
ritual.
our man quest.
Yeah, I
okay.
actually don't think that you guys have seen.
No.
No,
I don't think
I
that
don't
you
think
guys
you
have
have.
seen him.
Yeah.
So
Troy just shows up, drops the cool reveals, fucks off.
yeah. So I guess I'll go ahead and. I mean, can I just cast visibility on him? Because
Yeah.
is he like always with me essentially?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then just for your guys' reference, basically what the spell visibility does. It's 2 points of magic to cast, and it allows a spirit to manifest in our world, and they appear in like a translucent form. They are able to interact with mundane objects and that kind of stuff, but like they can't be harmed with normal weapons and shit like that. So I close my eyes and breathe deeply, and then I kind of look into the fire and I start like breathing with the fire, and as I'm breathing, like the fire maybe like goes like with my breath a
Flares
little
and-
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. And then my fetch like appears from the flames and like walks out into the space where we all are.
And it looks like you, just eyes in reverse, right?
You know, you probably can't see the color of its eyes because it's translucent, but yeah.
Translucent, not transparent.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's up to you, Christian, how much of the
I think you can see full detail.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that if the spell doesn't work the first time, you keep trying anyway. So I'm not gonna have you roll to cast a spirit magic spell. So don't worry about like that.
Take
Okay.
20.
Yeah. Take 20 exactly.
Sounds good.
That Bruce sits up straighter.
And I just kind of like motion for him to sit by me by the fire. And we sit down by the fire together.
Okay. Well, I relax when I see Kymri's not freaking out.
It looks a lot like me.
Is this a friend of yours, Kyrie's?
Can it talk?
Yeah.
Probably might pipe in and say, we were of the same flesh once. and it looks at all of you.
So the people who were with the other caravan,
And they're like,
kind
what
of,
is this?
they're kind of, yeah, they decided to finish their meal really quickly and get the fuck out after seeing
No, more news.
this.
Too spooky.
It's nice to meet you. Do you have a name?
He kind of walks over to you when you ask him that, and he like looks at you. And his mannerisms and behaviors are kind of like Kymrice's, where they're like a little odd, but his are more like feral, like more animalistic. So
No.
like he walks over to you like he's sitting down, and then he like crawls over to you and like looks at you and stares at your face, and he like slowly reaches out his hand to like try to touch you. Do you let him touch you?
I am pretty tense. But I look at Kymrice, who looks calm. Right? Calm.
Yeah, he's still staring into the fire.
And
Or spacing out and has no idea what's happening. So take your gamble. Or just like shifted his weight to like planted his feet firmly so he can like, harmlessly pass through that spirit if he tries to tackle it, but he'll still try.
Oh man.
I will smile and reach out my arm.
I think he just touches your hand. And when he does that, like his eyes just like go wide, and he looks at you and he says, I only recently discovered what it was like to be seen. And he's like, I've never been felt before. And he just kind of holds onto your hand for a moment. And then he lets your hand go and kind of looks at everybody else and kind of sits back next to me. Kymrice lets out a big sigh, gets up, and goes and brings his empty bowl back to the the counter. And I guess as long as nobody starts freaking out, he's just going to kind of start like walking around the inn and like touching the tables and the walls.
People who were freaked out about it have like very rapidly finished their meal and just like found other things to do outside to not be around the shaman. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So that's what he's doing.
And Delbrain,
he's like a toddler, trying to touch everything, and he's not trying to put anything in his mouth, but he's touching everything.
Yeah. Delbrain is kind of like
he
watching.
Opens his mouth and it's just completely full of dirt.
That makes me feel
trash
better.
Goblin children.
Yeah. Jess is like, that actually puts me at ease.
He's like, do you have a lollipop in a bathroom? He yells into it.
Delbrain, the innkeeper, is just kind of like watching, but he just catches like death. He looks at you and he's like,
he's
shaman?
Yeah.
Yeah. And all a bit touched in the head. Yeah, I understand.
Untouched in the head, I understand.
Touched in the head, touched in the heart.
When Kymrice gets back, Orissa will sidle over next to him and just, he is a spirit? Or not quite?
Kymrice nods his head.
Okay.
He's both of those things. Yes, a spirit and not quite.
Orissa processing, I shouldn't have asked it like that.
I love you for the helpful information you always bestow.
You are, yeah.
Kymrice holds your hand.
G holds his hand and gives a little squeeze. And is she's kind of like leans her head on him a little bit.
I want to find more about this priestess.
Priestess or witch?
Witch, priestess, they're the same thing.
Orissa's like, the fuck?
Red witch.
I mean, the other people have gone outside.
I was going to say, I'm going to
someone wants to go talk
to some people outside if you want to go.
Sure.
Well, I meant if Rue wanted to go with me.
Kymrice is like, sure, I'll come. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes,
Sure.
we'll go with you.
You find two
We're
of
gonna
the...
go talk to very different people though, because I am gonna go check out the sheep.
I knew you were. I knew you were about to say that. Yes. She's like, and by going together, I mean I'm going to leave you immediately.
And
He's
you're
like,
gonna
Sure.
watches her
talk to
walk
the
away
sheep.
again.
I would just say, I'll be right back. I will give you a kiss on the cheek or on the side, and then
you slowly pull him downward.
Oh God, that's right. I forgot how tall he is.
Just
I'll
pick
make
her
sure
up.
he
You have to
leaves.
climb that tree.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll do you first, Bryn. So, yeah, there's a kid outside, like, tending sheep. He's like
Yeah.
just outside the gate.
Sheep
Yeah.
boy.
Yep. Sheep child. I'm gonna go check on the how the health of these sheep are.
They're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell the kid he has a good looking flock there. I've
Thank you, ma'am, sir, ma'am.
ma'am. I've tended many a flock in my life.
And you are short 17 years.
Correct. Well, that's old.
Right. Well,
Hey,
I've
we're
been
18
working
now?
here
18.
mostly since my mom and my dad they passed away, but Del Brainy took me in here, and so least I can do is look over his herds for him and whatnot. So, yeah.
My story is kind of the same. Can I?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Me too. Can I ask how your parents passed away?
Oh, well, my dad, he got my mom, she got sick having me, and so I never really knew her. And then my dad, he just it was an accident.
Hmm.
Fell down in a ravine, broke his neck.
How long ago was that?
Oh, I was little.
Well, it's very
He's
nice
like
of
12.
you to.
Yeah.
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 It's very nice of you to look out for your friend's sheep. To
Well,
pay her
I mean,
back.
he's basically like my whatever family I have now. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was the same with my grandmother. How are things around here?
Quiet mostly. I mean, you get lots of, people coming and going all times, but that's good. I don't mind. I like nice meeting new people, and
I'm Bren.
Oh, nice to meet you, Bryn. I am a name that I have to come up with right now in this moment. And
Okay,
my name
you
is
can just-
Get him, Bryn.
my name is
Thorin.
what is it?
Thorin Oakenshield.
Thorin? Torin? Jarek.
So many
Jarek.
Torins.
His name is Jarek.
Jarek.
Yes.
Jarek. Oh.
I'm going to add this random sheep boy to the list of season 2 characters. He's number 2.
Jarrick. Jarek.
I have written down every single sheep person on my characters.
Jess has a tally of all the individual sheep we've
see,
encountered.
They're all
with
over
Jess,
though.
It's shepherds and ducks. I got to get more ducks into the thing for Jess because her face lit up so much when I had that duck singing that time. Yeah.
I still think there's legs on this Duck Navy thing.
Okay, it wasn't that it was just a duck. It was a duck playing Irish sad music on a
The ducks are very sad and poetic. You just
with a violin or a fiddle or something.
Yep. No, I think it was a harp, but yeah.
Oh,
It was. He was a singing duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Banjo.
But yeah. No. My name's Jarek. But nice pleasure to meet you. He gives you a little bow.
Nice to
You'd
meet
be
you.
a red lady then. I could tell because your hair is dyed red. So,
yeah, I'm pretty
yeah.
new to it though. I was
Oh.
just a sheep girl just a 1 year ago.
Well, did you take the oath for vengeance, or you just decided to be more of a warrior then?
Kind of a combination of both.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I would have done it either way, but it just felt right.
Orlanth and Vinga, they're good. They're good. Orlanth is good to us. We pray when we can. I mean, Lunars don't bother us much over here, so we were able to pray to him still.
You're lucky.
Without getting in trouble. So yeah.
You're lucky.
Well, if they get too close to bouncers, they'll scare them off. So.
The bouncers, do I know what that is?
Oh, the bouncers, yeah. You don't know, no.
Oh, what are
Those guys from fucking.
I'm like, club
Wisconsin and
bouncers?
Minnesota.
Yeah, ask them.
He's
Yeah.
from Minnesota.
who are the bouncers?
Oh, the bouncer. He's
The bouncer. Singular.
yeah, no, you don't want to get. I mean, I don't know if it's singular or if there's more than one because
Becoming
there
more
are geos.
Canadian.
There are geos. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, geez.
Geo Hortons.
Geo.
Geo
Coffee.
Horton.
You get
It's a
flat
chain.
bacon. You get flat bacon, donuts, and
It
coffee
is a
here.
chain.
It is a chain. You're right. You no,
I need
it's
a double A.
I don't know if there's more than one or not, or if there's just one because he shows up at all the different geos. So I don't know. But you don't want to get on the bouncer's bad side.
Fuck, if the bouncer is a magical teleporting badass, we need to meet him.
Yeah, that's the tightest shit, actually.
You've never seen them before?
Oh, I have, yeah. Well, I mean, he came and I hid, so I didn't see him as much as heard him throw a whole group out.
You guys heard him crush the bones of our enemies.
What did you hear?
Lots of screaming and such.
I fucking love this kid.
Oh, Orland, stop, please don't. Please, ow, ow, crack. Like that sort of thing.
What did it look like after?
Nothing was there. That's the scary part. The bouncer was gone too.
Oh, I meant like what did like the scene look like after? Was it like broken tables or blood?
No, every place looked just the same.
That's really cool.
That's one way you're talking about it.
Gio's really lucky to have that.
Right,
You're lucky to be in.
Well, I feel safe, because I mean, I'm not
you're
gonna.
lucky to be in a safe place.
Yeah,
don't take that for granted.
No, I heard tell after that it was a lunar spy, so bouncers don't take kindly to them. So
yeah, neither do I.
They're not welcome here. Yeah.
Look out for yourself, Jarek. Thank you.
I will. Thank you. You too, man. Binga bless you.
Thank you, and you too. The sheep are looking good.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Gives the fluffiest sheep a little snuggle before she goes.
We go find my boyfriend. What can I give this child? I don't know.
We don't have enough candy. We need to get candy and stuff to give like the little kids and things when we save them.
Unwrapped butterscotch candies.
Hey, doesn't Arissa...
Just a lump.
Alice.
I mean, Arissa canonically carries around dried fruits and shit. That's the closest we have.
That's true.
And opioids, which is the closest
would
thing
have
we
something
have
to give him.
Alice.
That is true. Ruin, you find Bryn, if you find something, you can give it to him, or you can say that you got some dried fruit from Marissa. That's fine.
Nah, I gotta think of something cool. He's 12.
All right, a knife.
Yeah, right, like a dagger.
Yeah,
like a little axe. Yeah, or like a dagger.
You see some of
The guys just hanging outside talking about how weird it got in there.
like Teamster guys, like hanging out, like by the wagons.
Are they the guys that left from the inside?
Yes. Yep.
All right. I'll head over there and I'll just be like, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, your friend, it's fine. It's fine. It's just we had to get out here and tend to the wagons, It's,
Yeah, of course. He's a shaman. He's been back from some journeys, so sometimes he surprises us a little bit, but he's
my
a good
wife's
guy.
cousin is a shaman, and he's strange fella. Yeah, he would sometimes, get drunk, piss himself, and walk around saying strange things at family gatherings. But yeah.
Hasn't done the pissing.
Wow, is my dad a shaman?
Where are y'all headed?
Oh, north. We're coming up out of the north, the south.
How's it been down there?
They look at each other. Give me a roll.
What kind of roll?
Insight own species.
Skill roll.
Oh god!
To see how much they trust you.
Trying to talk with the guy with the Teamster guys. I'm like,
okay.
Hey, it's me, Rue.
Social.
Charm.
I was gonna say that's either
charm would be okay. Charm, orate would be okay if you want to like convince them
My
that you needed
orate's better, I think. My orate's better. Not by much. Hang on.
I would say it'd either be communication or perception. It's
Well, my insight on species and my ori are exactly the same. So
all right. So either one would be fine, I think.
I got it by 2 points. It's a
All right.
20. Oh, 3 points. It's 28, and I got a 25.
Give yourself a check for that.
Hey!
They look at each other, and the one of them, who's like kind of the more of a talker, looks back and he goes, "It's bad, lad. Real bad." I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess if you hear you ain't no friend of the Lunars, so doesn't seem there's gonna be any place we can go to be rid of
Heading
them.
south to be expressly unfriendly to the Lunars.
Well, I like that.
The have you been through Newtown? Newtown? Have you been through Newtown?
We did some trade in there. Lots of their officers and such like live in there now, taking over the town mostly from the folk who live there. Traded there, traded at Gavrin's Cross, and that's just a sad place, right by the bridge. Stopped at Derensev to see the sages, and we're bringing some scrolls and whatnot north to the Lankermai Temple at Johnston.
Lankermai Temple.
Wow,
is
they
that
travel
where?
far.
Is that where what's his face was going? God,
Vin?
Who's
Vin? Yeah,
no? Then went to
No, okay.
Pavis. Yeah,
Papus. Okay,
Did you call our best friend? What's his face?
I forgot his name.
It's been
I
so
remember the bird.
long.
it's been a while.
Chip-
Yeah, it's been
Chip
a while.
Savage.
Chip
Chip
Savage
Savage.
is human.
We
So, yeah,
remember Chip
but,
more than Ven.
Yeah, but no, well, we did. It's not good.
Do they have any of their own defenses, or have their own leaders and watch been replaced?
Gavrin's Cross is just a little old town place. Wouldn't have any of that at all. But
Newtown.
Newton, same thing. I mean, the Lunars that come in, they broke their backs. They run the place
Imagine
now.
they might be resentful of that.
Even if they are, there's not much they're going to do about it. See, the Lunars, they come in two ways, right? They got their proselytizers down there and their charity people giving food and teaching the way of the Seven Mothers and being kind. And then I got that witch. You know, she's the stick to their.
Did you see
Candy.
her at all?
They kind of both make it. They both make a sign against bad luck.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No. I heard she eats to meat to children and sends diseases and darkness upon people. I don't know.
Don't believe everything you hear.
She chained the river.
Oh, this is great news.
What did she do? She changed the river?
Chained the river. That
the
river's
river.
gonna be pissed.
Yeah. She chained the river and she, Gavrin crossed there, summoned their own ancestor and bound them to her. Summoned the spirit of the founder of the town. She has him just in a bone.
Spirit kidnapped in bone.
Wait, this is in Newtown or in Gavin's Cross?
That's in
Gavrin's
Gavrin's Cross. Yeah.
That river's gonna be pissed. This is great news. We have another angry river ally.
What is Gavin's Cross like? You said it's a small place?
Oh, you walked over now?
Yeah, just for
Okay.
Gavin's Cross.
Yeah, sure.
Gavrin's Cross
It's just a place, just a little town right over the bridge.
Okay, so it's this unnamed town right here,
Mm-hmm.
right on
Um,
the inside of Whitewall
Correct.
territory.
Yep.
Before the Lunars got there, what kind of the townsfolk kind of just dealt with trade along the river and things?
Yeah,
Like
they
what-
mostly. I mean, they minded the bridge and they fished and farmed. They're regular folk, just like us. They're hortlings, you know.
No, this is trying to contain my joy that she chained the river. She doesn't know how bad of a choice this was.
I'll rest a hand on Rue. Getting antsy.
Drown. I need to drown someone.
She's one of them witches of I don't even want to say her name. No, it's the one of the seven mothers, the one that's the witch.
Oh.
She deals with spirits like your friend.
This is all good information. Anything else that you know? Even just rumors. If you don't believe them, it's fine.
I mean, I'll tell you, it's raining all the time around the fort, Whitewall. Now
That's us.
they're deep in mud, like knee deep in mud. Them poor bastards out there. But more of them creepy penitent legions are coming in south.
So
Just
some of them have already made it there.
Building them up. Don't know why.
That's not good. Okay. Do the Lunars do a lot of like sacrifice magic?
I heard they do it behind their temples, but I stay as far away from them as I can.
It's probably good practice. You said you were bound for the Issaries temple. Do you have any with scrolls and such? Are they all blank, or do you have anything?
I can't read.
I mean, are they blank or not?
No, they. I don't touch them. They're sacred to the temples. I don't.
Nah.
I don't want to bring the curse of the bearded god on me. This isn't the merchant. These are just like the guys who like deal with the mules and such.
Oh, okay. I was like, do we have any early readers?
Yeah.
Chapbooks I can buy.
My first book. My
a
first
board
rune
book. I'm
book.
like, the cat says meow.
Good night. It's Good Night Red Moon. That's the book you can get.
Good Night Red Moon.
Oh my god, I desperately want like a children's board book for RuneQuest now.
That would be awesome. That would be
so
awesome.
fucking funny.
Someone should make that. Good Night Red Moon. Gosh.
Oh, goddess.
The troll of eating.
Troll of
Eated this,
eating.
and then this even bigger thing, and then this even bigger thing.
Honestly, that would be a great children's book.
It would be.
That would be. Chaosium, if you're listening. Good Night Red Moon children's book.
We can do this.
I
I
was
don't have
thinking just
any
the troll
visual
one, too.
art
Or not
ability,
the
but I
troll,
can
but-
write.
I was gonna say, it's like, all right, we just need a visual artist. You've got me and Amber and Christian who knows all the RuneQuest shit. Between the three of us, we can make this. We can make
Can
this
you get
text.
children's book that slaps?
I can visualize. I can't do the art portion.
Can you imagine if that is our first printed RuneQuest work?
That would be hysterical. Good Night
I'm
Red
so
Moon.
happy, dude. Honestly,
Dude, you know what? Write it down, Sarah. We're going to start making ideas because we can still put it on the we can put it on the Johnstown Compendium.
I honestly don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I've heard the phrase Sarah. Write that down.
You heard it here, folks. The birth of something great.
Ages.
Oh, Sarah, I did write something down.
Yeah.
From one of the last times we played that when you weren't here. It was the sun sucks in every culture everywhere. And that is
was that something that was requested to be Sarah memed, or
that was something requested to for potential shirtage.
Excellent. Type it in chat. I'll start thinking about stuff.
We need to make a shirt of that because the Sun book, the Solar Cults book, is coming out this year, so we can like drop it at the same time. The sun sucks in every culture everywhere. Fuck you, Yelm. You dork.
Yelm, you big nerd.
Yelm, you nerd. Where are you? You owe me money. Do you ever see the
Where's
Moon
my
Knight?
fucking money, Yelm?
The Moon Knight meme, but it's Orlanth walking through this fight. Where are you, Yelm,
I
you
know you're
nerd?
in here, you big nerd. Where's my fucking money?
I can make this happen. Graphic design is my passion.
Okay. All right. Enough of us stupidity. So yes, the scrolls that they have are sealed, and these are just the Teamster dudes, and they are not about to open them.
Yeah. The porters.
Right.
Right. Well, thank you. Safe journeys.
Right. Same to you. Good luck and be careful. Be careful. Appreciate what you're doing, but be careful.
We always are. We're never careful.
All right. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I just rolled a 99 for our stealth check to get walking through the woods. So
How I imagined it happened is we like scared a kid who was like hiding in a bush and he just went running and told everyone in town.
Probably.
Deskar walked straight into another bee's nest. He was like,
It's just this,
bees! And then he ran back to the marching line.
He
and then all
walked
of our
straight
people were like,
into the
"Bees!"
wasp's nest with the little wasp pygmies. Yeah. All right, Des, is there anything you wanted to do?
I honestly think that like, yeah, we're here gathering information, but I think Des and Nasrallah are here on kind of like on like a little date.
A date?
They're making
Okay.
out a corner.
Is this right? Okay.
There are plenty of other corners to make out in.
All right, fair. Arissa, do you have anything you want to do?
Yeah, so Ursa is still with Kymrese by the fire, and she's kind of has her eyes tracking the fetch as he goes around.
Mhm.
And she'll kind of stand up and pardon me.
The fetch turns towards you when you say that.
I hope
He starts kind of like stalking over towards you.
I mean no offense by this, but you know who we all are, correct?
He says, I've been with you for quite some time.
You share all of Kymrese's memory?
He kind of like tilts his head like this, and he says, I would assume no, right, Christian? He has a separate memory than mine.
Yeah. He has kind of separate but the same. I mean, he has access to a lot of who you are. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put that ball back in your court.
He says yes and no.
Yeah, and a good point that was just made too is visibility lasts 2 minutes.
Yep,
So-
I put that in the chat. So
Yeah.
this is the last thing we're doing, and then he'll disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is happening while
Sure.
Bryn and Rue are
Yep,
out talking
understand.
to people. I just wanted them to have this moment. Because it's been a hot minute since Arissa and Kymrese's gonna have a moment of being fucking weirdos together. So she'll kind of nod and just, well, what would you like to be called? You are Kymrese, but you are not. What should I call you?
He kind of he looks at you for a second, and you can tell he's kind of thinking, and he says, I will know my name when I find it.
And I eagerly await the day you do, friend.
And he just gets very close to you, Arissa, and he says, in just a whisper, he says, you take care of him, referring to me. And then he disappears.
And she doesn't know if he's there or not still, but she just very quietly responds. She looks back to Kymrese and just responds, I always try.
Kymrese just kind of smiles at you and then shrugs.
If everyone's done, are you going to stay the night at the inn, or are you going to go back with everyone else at camp?
It's a good
Looks
question.
at Des and
Yeah,
Esralla
well, yeah,
sucking
sure.
face.
Maybe Des and Esralla spend the night. I don't know.
We're like all done and we're like,
I love that we have 3 couples, but the one with the NPC is the horny couple.
It's because the one with the NPC is the only one that can be actively outwardly horny.
That's true. You are
fair.
married.
That's fair.
Truth.
Fair.
I'm looking at Jess. I'm like, we could be horny.
Alas, commitment issues.
I know.
And Arissa has dysphoria.
Des has commitment issues too. They just go the opposite way.
Yeah.
He wants to go
Overcommitting.
all in.
Yep.
He's so committed to
The
her.
opposite
Oh,
of your
he's
husband,
all in, all right.
overcommitting, Bryn
Yeah.
undercommitting.
I'm like,
He's
my
all in.
parents died happy. No, thank you.
So yay or
Died
nay? Who's
miserable and
staying?
alone.
Who's staying and who's going?
Des and Israel are going to stay.
Wow. Okay.
I guess I'll stay as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
He
guess,
does it.
I
You
guess
and Israel
we'll
go to
stay
a room. You're getting on, and then the Fex
And
just like
Kyrese
is
is just
sitting
like-
there in the corner.
No.
Just watching.
If Chimerese is staying, Arissa's staying.
Yeah, if
I'm
they're
just
staying.
curiously slapping
They're
Ken's
all
ass.
staying. If Harissa's staying, Bryn's staying.
Besties!
Okay. So you're all staying then, basically.
Yes.
No, Bryn turns to Rue and she's like, you go back.
You go back.
Well, that does bring up
Absolutely not.
the problem that Syl is still outside.
I know, my sister's out there, man.
Dude, the innkeeper scolds to be like, yo, can
one's
my
here
dog
now.
come in?
Yeah,
no
I'm
one's
gonna
here
go. I'm
now.
gonna go get Syl. I'm gonna go if I see
Sure,
the
my
boy on the
dog
way
come
out.
in.
Is she
Yeah.
being put inside? Do they have like a fold that they go into
Yeah.
in the night?
Yeah.
Or do they just wander
Everything's.
in the
This is
palisade?
like a nice little fort, basically. Everything like comes inside at night.
I mean, like within the fort. Are they just wandering within the palisade, or do they have like a
there's
building they
pens.
get shut
There's
in?
a pen. They get pens.
Okay.
Okay. There are pens for all the
This is
animals.
like warn them, hey, you should move the sheep because they're about to freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right,
And
I'll
you
go.
do.
I'm gonna go out and bring Syl in and be like, hey, we're staying the night. Come on.
Right.
in. I'll
Kind of goes
I'll warn
crazy
the
smelling
innkeeper
everything.
first, though.
Yeah. He's
I'll be
fine.
like-
He's like,
Yeah, my
I've met
sister's
your
gonna
kind
join us.
before.
She's an enormous
It's
wolf.
fine. I've met your kind before.
Oh, wow. This far south.
Really,
Yeah.
how long ago?
Not many of you come, but occasionally there's one or two.
Anyone recent?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he'll go out to the woods big, so like, come on,
Sure.
let me buy you some pork.
And keep everything's on Delbrain. Room and
Aw.
board, everything. So he gives him.
Oh.
Rue
He gives
is
him
gonna
some-
leave a bit of money for him just because his sister is about to eat 30 pounds of meat. So
Sure. Yes, and the void joins us too.
The fluffy void.
The fluffy void.
he's bouncing like a baby.
Look, he's so cute.
She's just
She-
eyes.
she- Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. She's such a happy cat too. When you meet her, she's like so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really funny because in every photo, if you see her on video, she looks pissed off, and then you meet her and she's like, hello, I love you. Hello, how are you?
Aw.
Yeah, I gotta have all y'all over so y'all can all meet her because
Aw.
Bye, cool.
as Christian and Amber can attest to have both met her, she's baby.
Aw.
She is, baby.
Is a baby. All right, so the night passes. Little longer maybe for
In a box.
In a box.
Those eyes, oh.
Maybe it's a
bird
little
in a
bit
box.
longer. All right, I'm being upstaged by cats now. Doc
Yes,
Floyd's
you
like,
are.
remember when they wanted to keep Christian on track? Now I have to keep all you motherfuckers on track.
It's
So,
physically impossible. We've been
really
away
is.
for a while and we're
We
all
have.
fucked
Yeah.
up.
we have. So yeah, it's a longer night maybe for Des and his wife, but the rest of you sleep well.
Hmm.
And you wake
How
up
long is it?
in the
No,
morning.
I think we all already know. Oh, you mean the night?
Yeah, the night.
Well, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. You wake up in the morning.
I mean, we
and you
also know
head
that
south.
too.
You head south. I'm just bulling through this, you
Okay.
fuckers.
we
And
meet back up at the party. We continue heading south.
you
Keep an
continue
eye
heading
out for
south.
raiding
keeping in the
opportunities.
hills means that it's going to take you a couple days to get down to the river, as opposed to normally it taking you like a day if you just stuck on the Royal Road. Yes.
Who in our group knows a lot about the Lunar religion, or the
Um,
most, if not a lot? Morganath, maybe?
she could be a good person to ask. Yeah, or
Yeah.
your mom.
Yeah, Morganath and my mom. I do want to ask about. I want to learn more about the Lunar religion. Basically, I want to know like who their 7 mothers are, like what their domains
Sure.
are and stuff. I'll talk about how where we're going. There's a red witch that has everybody
So-
terrified.
We'll talk about this as you walk, and
Yeah.
I'll try to info dump on you. So you just kind of sidle up to Morganath as you're hiking. And this is getting towards, we're going to say tomorrow is your day, Rue, by the way.
Mm,
So you're gonna get to the river right at Wolfie time, basically.
get some energy right now.
Yeah. So she's like, "What do you want to know, child?"
Everything, but right now. I was we spoke with a few of the folks in the innkeep at Geo's, and the area we're heading to south, the Lunars down there have a red witch named Diada, who's apparently got everybody pretty terrified. And I don't know much about what they can do.
So, from what I understand, there are 7 mothers that raised the Red Goddess and brought her back to life. They weren't all women, but they call them the 7 mothers anyway. Of them, you had Yennefer Tarnels, who was an exiled nobleman and a warrior. He's the war guard now of the Lunars. You had Danfive Zaran, who was a criminal and a murderer. You had Dizola, who was an exiled queen. You had someone named She Who Waits, was never given a name. I know you're laughing, and I know why you're laughing, Sarah, because I make the same joke in my head the whole time. Dizola, Diz Nutsola, I know. Anyway.
Dizola,
Yeah, Diz Nutsola.
Jesus.
You have fuck, broke my concentration. You got this they got a girl named Tilo Nori, who was she was just a wee one they took off the street. And there's one they call the Spindle Hag, Jackalil.
That the terrifying witch one. Spindle
She-
Hag. Excellent.
Consorts with darkness demons and such.
Was that what the one arm the now one armed one summoned? Was that a darkness demon? Or is this a different spirit? I remember it was shadowy or something.
She summoned a darkness elemental.
Okay, similar.
Yeah. Same thing, kind. Yes, basically.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
This makes
yes.
sense. All right.
No, most people who are priestesses or priests of 7 mothers, they're just of the 7 mothers cult. But some of them, they specialize more, one way or another.
Like you said, I'm pretty sure this one's a specialist.
So the Yennefer Tanaras, they're like warriors, maybe like our Humakti. The Dizola, they're healers, like our White Lady over there.
Are they do they take vows of nonviolence like our White Lady, or a little bit less charitable with the healing?
Oh no, they're charities. The Lunars have a charity in the name of their of the innocent Tilonori, actually, and they distribute food and clothing to the poor in her name.
Propaganda houses, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something of a Salvation Army, if you will.
Yeah,
An army of salvation, one might call it a salvation.
we're here to save you from yourselves.
They have a bucket and a bell, and it's red.
And the witch, they mostly deal with the spirits and the dead and demons, elementals. Excuse me, elementals.
Folks at the inn said that she had summoned and bound the spirit of the guardian of
Garvin's Cross. Garvin's Cross. Yeah.
Gavin's Cross.
Yep, that sounds about right.
It's in a bone. Do we need that bone to free it, or is there a way to do it at range?
I reckon your friend who doesn't talk would know more about that than I would.
He doesn't talk though.
But Vesper does. But
Mm,
Vesper does.
that's fair. I knew it.
I don't know if Vesper would know that.
Now, because she talks and doesn't keep it a secret that she talks, it's now canon that she kept it a secret that we talked just whenever Syl was around. So Syl was like,
Yeah, Syl never will know that this owl talks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so. We decided, Christian, that it's an awakened animal, right? It's not technically a spirit.
It's a awakened animal.
Right.
But
you.
from what I know about binding spirits to bones or things, breaking the item can sometimes help. Certainly killing the person who bound it will free all the bound spirits. breaking whatever it is that the spirit is bound into, or dispelling the magic will also work.
We did something similar with burning hands. Not that I'm here, but
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, I was just wondering if there's a way we could do it like without her knowing, sort of, or if we have to like get that fucking bone, Okay. Ideas are formulating. Thank you, Morgana.
We've got a bone to pick.
Yeah, I'll
Get
talk
it?
with Kymreese more. Yeah, I'll go into the group and I guess share the information from Geos that I
you
got because
never
I was
really did.
outside.
Yeah.
Make sure Kymreese is there when I do so, and then I'll look at Kymreese and I'll be like, "Do you think you could free the spirit from the bone if we got close enough or got it away from her?"
Kymreese picks up a stick nearby and
Breaks
like,
it.
yeah, just breaks it.
Word. Or he like tries, but the stick is too thick, and he's like,
Yeah, I feel like
he tries to do it just like that, and he can't. So he has to put it over his knee.
He
Yeah.
headbutts it. He's
Yes.
fighting to savage.
starts beating it over desk to try to break it.
And she's also chained to the river. I don't know if that's metaphorical or spiritual yet, but
Well, either way, if she's interfering with the river, it's going to be very
That-
angry river spirits.
that almost seems auspicious for us, honestly.
We have a
Especially
decent
if we end
track
up wanting
record.
to take down the bridge.
We have a decent track record with river spirits, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah. I think we can take her.
Yes, I know the two of you desperately want to.
no, I mean, Bryn thinks she's pretty strong, but she doesn't think she can take out a 7 mother yet.
We can do it. Especially if we can if we can find a way to free the spirit. The spirit is gonna have a bone to pick with her, and I'm sure it will throw in with us.
Perhaps with the power of rerolls.
Bryn just spaces out beyond the fourth wall.
It's almost as
It's
if
a bite-sized target. It's one person. But she's got a powerful hold of fear over everyone in the area, and that's one person whose removal could matter. We won't rush in. We'll gather more information, watch, but I think we're going to have to get rid of her if we want to accomplish much down there.
Newtown is very close to Whitewall. Even if we were to get rid of her, how are we going to maintain the safety of this town with like an army just a walk away?
I've got an idea, says Lilia, who I just decided is here.
I mean,
All ears.
we're walking along.
Yeah, this is not like a secret conversation.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're all just
So,
walking through the forest.
She goes, well, don't go to Newtown. Have her come after you.
What would make her want to come after us?
You mess enough stuff up, eventually she's going to come after you.
If we unchain the river.
That's true. That's fair.
Get her out and away from folk.
Yeah.
You have a better chance. And then you have a better chance of maybe getting into Whitewall. I know you want to, but I think that place is probably sealed up. At least physically.
We're definitely going to have to take an alternative route.
Talk to the folk when you're down there. Find out what stories happen there.
Oh my god. We have a talking owl, guys.
Messenger.
So you travel on, and I'm going to say that you get to, it's wild day, and you get to close to the river where you have to camp. But you set up a camp deep in the woods, away from, deep in the hills, away from, as far away from people as possible. As far from humans as possible. Before you. So far away from the town of Halfort, just somewhere in the woods around there. You do see, as you're getting close to this river, some of those big crosses that were the death line.
That were the what?
So when
Where
the dragons
fucking-
killed everyone, they stuck up a line of like death runes, which are crosses in
Oh,
RuneQuest,
okay.
called the death line. That was just like, if you fucking cross this, humans, you're dead, and it's still there. So
Cool.
you do
Do
see
people cross it now or no?
Yeah, absolutely, because you
Okay.
live in Dragon Pass. You live in the place where everyone was killed. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Cool.
death line.
yeah. The death line is what it was.
stares at those for a long minute.
It's the one you see is a broken one. The arms have fallen off, and there's some bird nests and whatnot in there. You see a bird nest built like right where there was a, this part is broken, but there's just like a little bit of the cross still.
hinge,
The
yeah.
arm, the hinge, yeah. And there's like a bird's nest there, and there's some birds like, raising their young on a death rune.
Hmm.
There's some symbolism for you, Kymries.
I'm going to eat a fucking lot before I shape change today. I'm going to feed my sister a fucking lot too, in the
Sure.
hope that I will be able to spend less time hunting and more time prowling the river and talking to wildlife and seeing what it thinks about the river and the red witch and like the
Fair.
riverbank ecosystem and whatnot.
There. Orissa,
Yeah.
today is a holy day of Shalana Arroy.
Yeah.
So you've got some time as you set up camp if you want to. I rule that you had a little shrine, I remember, in your house,
Yes. Yeah.
which we would call that
There was
probably like,
a small
little-
shrine like next to their house. Yeah.
you take the statue with you if it was small enough?
Of course.
Okay, cool. We'll call that
Make you
something
set
you
up
can
your
pray
little
to.
shrine.
Yeah, you can set up a little shrine and pray
A mobile
to Shalana
shrine.
Roy to get rune points back.
Yeah.
So let's start with that.
Yeah, so she will, before she even places the statue down, she'll go around gathering things that I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it, but like offerings that,
Sacrifices.
but also things that don't require her to kill a thing. Like she wouldn't grab a mushroom
She would never.
that
Yeah, so
No,
she
no,
would
like-
never. Right. Okay, go ahead.
Right. I'm saying like she wouldn't like pick like a flower that's still in the ground. If there was had already fallen off the stalk or had died, she would
Mhm.
take that to like pay respect to that life.
It
Understood.
dropped antlers.
It dropped antlers. Yeah, it's something that's part of the life cycle that does not require ending a
Yeah.
life,
For me,
even symbolically.
roll to see what you find.
Ooh, what's my survival?
If you
What is that
fail
even
horribly,
under?
if you fail horribly, we'll still give it to you, but you're gonna find death shitting in the woods.
In
use
bear form.
Yeah, my
There's a bear
survival's
in the
not
woods?
great.
Yes.
All right.
Little piece of
Uh,
honeycomb.
Yeah, no. My survival's only 25. So
I mean, you find some good stuff. You don't find anything great. We'll put it that way. But you find things like feathers and just things like that.
yeah.
So we'll call that a normal offering that you're going to be able to offer, nothing like spectacular. So that'll be I'm looking up replenishing rune points here. That will be for a sacrifice. We'll call it plus 5% to your worship rule.
Okay. And can I augment this as well?
You can, and you also have it's a sacred date. It's a holy a seasonal holy day. So you have a plus 20 to your worship roll there. So it's plus
Yes.
25% to your worship roll for all this stuff. And then you may
Okay.
augment with your love of Shalana or Roy or
Yeah, I
anything
have
else.
devotion
Anything else you can
Shalana
convince me
Roy.
for. Yep, that
Yeah, I have
works.
to go into Gelato, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I rolled a 56. It's at an 80.
Okay.
So regular success. And then
How do you pray to
worship-
her? Okay. Oh, so you augmented. So now
Yes.
that's a plus 20. So you have a plus 45 to your worship roll.
Okay, that puts it over 100.
Okay.
So this is I'm trying to. How does she...
Burger.
What are, because I know I haven't been too sure about this. What are some of the common ways of like prayer and worship in
So dance and sing skills can be used to augment your worship roll too. Those are other things. So if you wanted to dance or sing, that's not quite her speed. But even kind of probably doing something quietly that would help people. Like, I think we had one point saying like making those medicine things and knitting those things was an act of worship. But also just praying, right?
Okay. I'll say maybe that if you'll let me get away with this, before she went off, she went around and asked if anyone had any items of clothing that needed mending.
Okay.
And that she would, as part of her ritual prayer, mend clothes for people.
Perfect. Works for me.
Okay.
Roll your worship roll. You're very much augmented one that you really can't fail. But roll anyway.
Don't say that, Christian. My rolls suck. So you said what? I just want to get the numbers. You said it's plus 45,
plus
right?
45 to it. Yep.
Yeah, so that puts it at 119.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, regular success.
Okay. Check it. Check your worship roll because you have a chance to increase it now. And you get back 2d6 rune points. So roll and see what you get back.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, if I roll the minimum, I'll be back up to my full. I only have 4 rune points, and I only have 2 at the moment. So
you replenish your rune points then.
You only have 4?
Fabulous. Yeah, I only have 4.
Yeah.
I only have 3 rune points.
Yeah, you pumped a lot in. You gave up a lot of power.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
But you have good spells, so it's kind of
I
a
was like, my rune magic is much better than.
Can we ever gain more spells later by dumping power?
You 1 for 1. You trade a point of power to get a rune spell and a rune point.
But there's no like specific time period where that can happen. We can just do it whenever.
Tell me when. Yeah, tell me when. Basically, in between adventures.
Right.
Yeah. There is an upper limit to which I think is there's an upper limit to the number of rune points you can have. I don't remember what it is right now. I think it's not your charisma, but it's something. Charisma is the amount of spirit magic it can have. No, there's yeah. Okay, Rue. For now, I'm just going to say that you turn into a wolf and run off.
Here we go. So.
Okay.
Charge into the dark.
What are you doing tonight?
Yes, tonight, because there are people worshiping and gallivanting through the woods as a wolf. Mm-hmm. I think where we're camped, I think he's going to kind of scout around the perimeter. Really,
Perfect.
Just to.
I was hoping you would do that. Give me a track roll.
A track roll, you say?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You're gonna find it either way. This is to see whether or not you find bees first.
You step on a yellow jacket's nest.
Not again.
Regular success, 59 out of 82.
Cool. Check your skill.
82. Holy.
And you find
I'm a hunter. Yes.
Yeah, you find these small footprints.
How small?
Like human child size.
I'm Reese.
I mean,
and they are like human small footprints.
But they're small bear footprints.
Oh,
it looks like things have been you find more than one. It
Wrong
looks
bear.
Looks like things.
A small bear child.
I also thought bear.
Yeah, no, not like a cub, like bare feet,
Okay.
bear.
I see.
Curse you, English language.
Yes. Max rune points is charisma. Thank you, Sharky.
Wait, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Jess is like erase this.
Nope, I'm still far, but.
Well, you can raise your charisma as time goes on too. That's something you can train or get spiffy stuff to raise your charisma on. You can raise it up. So yeah, you find these, and it's not just like one set. It looks like multiple sets, as if things have been coming and things have been around here. Let me put it that way. Whatever these little things are, they're coming around and just wandering around.
All right. Is it possible for me to follow them back to its origin?
They head back towards the woods which are off a ways from you. But the woods at the foot of the Stormreach Mountains, which in this parts of the world are called Troll Woods.
Oh, okay, that way. So we're heading down.
Yeah, in my mind right now, you guys are right. If you look at the Garvin River, right?
Yep.
You see what Halfort is?
Yep.
Follow it west from there. You can see where the death line things are, right? The little cross. You see the one that's like broken?
Vaguely, yes.
So you see, yep, it's
Yep,
literally
yep,
right north. It's not right north of Garvin's Cross. You guys are right around there.
Okay, so like right on the border between Balmir and Cultan?
Right on the border between Cultain and Whitewall.
And Whitewall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're a little farther than I thought. Oh, wait. Oh, I see the broken one now. I was looking at the other looking because like I can only zoom in so far before it turns really fuzzy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're right there.
Yeah. So those footprints you have are heading back in the hills, back in the way towards like Zetern Lake and the Katori, the Troll Woods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All
right.
Murmur is purring so loud right now I can hear it through my headphones.
Aw. Burger.
I'm going to see if Nightclaw can help me track these little tracks for a little bit.
Sure. You head off tracking them with Nightclaw. Just the two of you? Do you let anyone know where you're going?
You find a whole pack of feral children. They've trapped Rune in a net and they're poking him with sticks.
Christian, did you get my message in the chat, bud?
I did not. Hold on a minute.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
It's just such an adorable sight.
Tell your fucking wife.
I like little people.
Okay. Yeah. Just let me know when.
Like vicious little people.
It's got to be soon, right, Troy?
He aspires to be one.
We can do that now.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, let's say just as you're starting to head off, a wild Camrys flags you down.
So actually, Vesper tells you to follow her.
Okay, I'll. This will give me a good point. Like, Nightclaw can go ahead a little bit. I'll go and see what's going on, and I'll meet up with Nightclaw.
Vesper says something along the lines of like, "There's another trail that needs your attention. Follow me."
I'll follow Kymrese's
Man, if Kymrese is if he's burying himself in a hole again, I'm gonna
dirt in his mouth. Oh man.
He's like, I must understand water. He's laying at the bottom of the river covering himself in rocks.
I feel like nothing good happens when it's just these two.
It's true. I've buried him multiple times now.
You follow Vesper through the forest a little ways, to a little like clearing, and there you see sitting down is Kymrese, and Vesper like lands on a branch next to him. And he's just sitting down, kind of facing away from you, and he's quiet.
I'll as I approach, I'll say Kymrese, did you need me to do something for you again? Alluding to previous.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I look around for a shovel.
Right. Contrary to you trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yep.
Kymrese like slowly turns his head towards you, and you see that his face looks like terrified, and you can tell that he's been crying. And he looks at you and he says, "I need to talk to you about the things that I saw. They were dark things, dangerous things.
He's talking.
Things that shook me. And Well, you were there with me at the edge of everything. Maybe you might be able to help me understand. And that's where we're gonna end it for me, because I gotta go.
Troy unfortunately has to go. So good night, Troy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
See ya,
Good
We'll
night.
see ya.
We skip ahead
Hey,
and leave
Kent-
that scene
Kent,
mysterious. Just pretend you're shook by what you've heard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kent, just text me and we'll talk about it. So
All right.
All right. See you guys.
Hey,
Thanks for
take care, Troy.
joining in. Bye.
I'll have to yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
I
have to
request a break time. I must
Yes.
feed my cat.
Why don't
She's
we do
I
that?
did bring
biting me.
this up. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
is
Why don't we do
relentlessly
that?
biting my ankles while purring loudly.
So Christian is gonna fix the screen. We're gonna take a bio break or a get cat off ankle break. If chat has questions, this is when we have good
Drop 'em.
time to chill and answer them. But I'm gonna go take my part of the bio break so that I can be back for questions in a minute.
Yeah.
Is
Troy.
everyone? I think everyone's going to Captain Con, right? Everyone in the group.
Yes.
Aw,
Yeah. We all.
Burger!
Hey,
I think
Burger appearance. She's a beautiful cat. Look at
she
her.
is a beautiful cat. I love Burger, and Burger
that's just the
loves me
Stockholm syndrome.
because I've fed her
That's
so
Stockholm
much.
syndrome. And that's Amber, not Burger.
Yeah, but it works when you're associated with it.
No, you think I'm translating my Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
Ah, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair.
You're liking the things that your target of affection likes.
That's fair.
Interesting.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think all of us
I
are.
think we're all going, right? I think
That's gonna be awesome.
This is like the first conference
I
where
think
we're
I got
all
to-
going to be there.
I still have time. When is it supposed to be?
It's
February.
the-
I haven't. I'm buying my tickets at the door, Kent. So
Oh, yeah,
you'll,
like
you'll be able to
they-
get them, Ken. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
you'll be fine.
it's
yeah.
February
I'm-
2nd and 3rd, or 1st and 2nd. It's
it's
February
the
2nd.
31st, 1st, and 2nd.
31st, first and second, because it's
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
I will
So-
say that I did look through the events, and they like the games are very D&D heavy. They're not that cool.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, I feel like they did so well last year. There
I
were
know
so many cool ones.
there were some cool ones, but they're like filled up already.
Oh,
So
okay. Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
good.
bring this Call of Cthulhu scenario I really, really want to run. That's set
Ooh.
on a whaling ship in the 1800s, like the early 1800s, and it doesn't matter like how many people play. So because my son Alex will be with us and stuff too. So we'll just have, it's like it doesn't matter if there's like 6, 7
Like an
players.
open
Doesn't matter.
table.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, we're not going to invite people we don't know, but
Oh, okay.
You
Like
know,
us.
however
Gotcha.
many of us are here, we'll play. Yeah,
Gotcha.
and then I also have Weesey, which I want to play with you guys. It's like this cool board game I got for Christmas, which is it's just like pictures and you do like image association with it. It's like very freeform.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
gonna be horrible.
I think
So I'll bring that, and I'll
Okay,
have.
that sounds
I know Amber has wolves, so we'll have that. We'll have some
Yep.
board games, and I
Kent.
want.
Twilight Imperium.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
yeah, I have it.
And Amber can bring wolves, and I gotta ask Alex because there was this game, like 1-page RPG he was telling me about a while ago that sounded like stupid. That was be like right up our alley.
Sounds
That I'll just
awesome.
be like, yeah, we'll just buy it. It's like about
Sounds
gnomes, like
awesome.
gnomes doing something. So I'll ask him. We'll get that and bring that too. So we'll just make our own.
Where?
Oh,
Shit, I
fun.
gotta buy my tickets to. I presume we're talking about Captain Con.
We're talking
Yeah.
about Captain Con. I'm buying my
Yeah.
tickets at the door.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get those too.
Was it Captain Con last year that we played that shark game?
Yes.
Yes. That was
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
That was
That was
fun.
awesome. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
not back this year. I was looking for her. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
really great game.
It was such a good game. Yeah.
You basically play like people in a shark attack movie, and it was
Yep.
awesome.
It was so awesome.
It was
I
really
have to go. Better go take a bio break myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
go.
Yeah.
I know. I think Amber wants to play Truth or Drink with Troy.
Oh no.
What is truth or drink? I ask, afraid.
So Truth or Drink, I've been buying like some party games and stuff to like as like icebreakers.
Mm-hmm.
And so like this game has
It's a good one.
It's got like 4 decks. It's basically it's like it ranges from like literally like icebreakers to more close-knit friends, sensual question type things. And basically you play the game until like there's like a point system, so to see where it ends. Like it's like the first person to get like 4 cards or how many people are playing ends up winning that round. And like for our group, because we're emotionally repressed millennials, the happy hour, the least
so the questions range
spicy.
from like not too invasive. Well, they're supposed to be from like nice
So
to super spicy, right?
I have
But the
a few
nice
cards.
questions, the not spicy questions,
They're the
are
worst.
like soul deep shattering questions.
What?
Yeah.
They're like, what
So-
do you wish people appreciated about you more? And you're like, fuck!
So not spicy, but like
I'm not ready to be this intimate with these people.
Yeah.
Jesus.
our
I
best
have-
friends of 10 years.
Yeah, what are the examples, Kent?
I have 3 cards. These are extra cards that I got at Gen Con. So like happy hour is like this actual happy hour is like the level 1, like breaking the mold, like getting to know people question. And it's like this one is you have to tattoo one of our faces on your body forever. Who are you picking?
Why?
Like that nice little icebreaker question. Next level up is like On the Rocks. It's called On the Rocks. This is the actual like soul crushing, like, why are you asking me this question? And like the thing is, like, the game is called Truth or Drink, so you can either answer the question or you can just be like, no, I'm not answering that.
But you drink. Yeah.
And this one is, in what way would your life be better without me in it?
Wow.
I know.
Fucking savage.
Savage.
Yeah,
bring
was
that, dude.
It was a great game. It was a really great game.
And then I have one extra dirty one where it's thinking back through all of your sexual exploits, what are your success rate on making the other person orgasm? Be honest. So it's just like, the thing is, like, with our personal group, like, we have more of time answering that question than like,
it's
how would your
easier.
life be better without me?
Yeah,
in it?
spicier questions are easier than
Yeah, the spicy
the
ones are easier
soul-crushing
than the
ones.
lower level ones. What do you
That's
wish people
funny.
appreciated about you more? That one I was like, what the fuck?
Be honest with us.
That's
And we're
right.
like, no. Drinks a
Reveal your
sippy cup.
deepest vulnerability and insecurity to us all now.
I do not wish to be perceived.
Like, I'd rather answer the question about balls.
All right. Yeah, we're back. Bryn, what are you doing tonight?
Me? Did you say Bryn?
Yeah. Yeah, I said Bryn.
So I think most nights now, Bryn is just gonna be training a lot with Jorna.
Sure.
She remembers it wasn't that long ago that she was young and kind of itching to get out there. So she trains a lot with Jorna.
You kick her ass the way Lonson kicked your ass.
Yeah, I imagine that her training style would be very similar to
When you hit
how
her, it's
Lonson
close fucking
teaches
fist.
her. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You train away. Anything you want to talk to her about or anything?
I think she just relates to her that she like knows how she feels, right? Like she's spent her whole life kind of training for vengeance and
then she'd be like, you don't understand. And then you'll be like, show me. And then she hits you
Yeah,
harder.
and just how there was a time when I thought that I was never going to be ready or that I was very much ready and just itching to get out there, and the time will come when it will, you know.
I appreciate that, Bryn.
You're doing
Thank you.
good, Jorna.
Thank you. You hear, God damn it,
Who's
nearby.
that?
You hear something nearby of like cursing.
Do I recognize the voice though?
It's definitely your people.
Someone's out there goddamning.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of goddamn it is it?
They found the beehive.
Like, yeah, that sort of goddamn it.
All right, I'll leave it.
Yeah, she goes with you, and you find.
She said she'd leave it. She's
Yeah,
not.
I was
Oh, you're
like,
just gonna
right.
leave it? Oh, all right. Okay, you
She's
leave
gonna
it.
ignore all of your plot hooks.
You continue training with Jorna, and I'm sure nothing's going on. Rue. Give me a. How were we doing this before? Like man and beast? I forget how we
Yeah.
were doing.
Yeah,
Give me
man and
man
beast.
roll. Give me a man roll.
Man roll. I keep failing when I want to pass and passing when I want to fail. I forgot how these work
You want to roll
because
under.
it's like an either or thing.
Yeah, and that is in this instance you want to roll under.
Under my beast score or under my man score? Man score, probably, right?
Under your.
What did you roll? Let me put it that way.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 71.
Okay, so that's definitely over. It's more of a beast roll than the beast one,
Yes.
basically. Okay.
And fuck it, I'm still hungry. I'm gonna eat the woodland creature.
Oh, but you're running through the woods, and you catch a strange smell.
Ooh.
You and Syl both
Is
catch
it
this
her
smell,
again?
and you begin tracking it down because it's not a smell you've smelled before.
Probably the little
And-
peoples.
Eventually, you run down. You find these little tracks of little feet, and you smell them, and it's a weird, dark, earthy sort of smell. And for some reason, it just kind of makes you angry, and you wind up following them. They're all over the place around here, and eventually you see this little thing that's like a little grayish blue guy, about child size, with these big eyes that like deer eyes that like glow in the dark. Yeah.
Do I immediately
And-
want to kill it or no?
It sees you two, and he's just like, "Beep," and it starts booking it for a treat.
Oh fuck, that's not good. Don't run. Now I have to chase it.
Yeah, you chase it,
Gotta
and
chase it.
let's roll to see.
Oh shit! I'm
Let's
gonna
do
kill
an
this
opposed
NPC
roll.
and ruin our chance of making peace with its people.
Let's give an opposed roll. Let's see who does better.
I rolled a 16.
16.
Yeah.
You catch it and you tear it apart.
Oh fuck! I don't know if that was good or not.
It tastes awful though, so you don't eat it.
You're like, it ran, must get it.
Like so, what the? Don't eat it. So it's too late. She's like, and then we're both like,
And you do, and you kind of back off, and you're like, and then you hear that, and like you see more of the eyes like peek out,
Oh no.
looking at the two of you. They're like, and they book it. They're staying away, but they're watching you.
I feel like we're gonna spend at least 2 hours charging back and forth through the bushes chasing these things.
We're gonna call that your night. Des, do you go back out, or are you totally like blown away by what Cumry says to you?
In lieu of what is actually being told to me, I did send Nightclaw out, and I would ahead, and I would meet up with Nightclaw following these tracks later. So I am going to go back out with whatever this information that I now have.
Okay. With this weight of this information on your shoulders.
Yep.
So you head out, and
You find a dismembered little creature at the end of the trail.
you find a bunch of those creatures eating the dismembered creature that Rue killed, but you don't know that Rue killed it.
Probably noticed the giant wolf tracks.
Yeah, you do see giant wolf running tracks around it. That's fair, and you find that this thing is like torn apart. But you spook like 3 or 4 other ones, other than them that are eating it.
So it's just it's like oh, Rue and Syl have been over here, and that doesn't look good.
And as soon as they see you, they kind of scamper off, but like trying to keep like one has like an arm in its mouth as it runs off. Yeah.
Reminds me of chickens.
You can give me a roll because you're the person in their right mind right now. You can give me like like Shortling culture.
Yes, very
would be
disturbed. Yeah, chickens
decent.
will eat a dead chicken in a coop to like the bones.
Yep. Chickens cannibalize.
Yes, almost threw up in her mouth.
She feels betrayed because she loves chickens.
I've seen it happen.
She's like, "How are you so metal?"
All All right. So rolling. So actually, hold on. So customs local.
Yeah, customs local would probably be the most closest thing here.
Customs local. Well, I'm going to try to augment that
Okay.
just to give me a little boost. Let me augment that with maybe just loyalty Colmar. Seems the
All right.
most appropriate. Or loyalty Sartar.
Yeah, okay. Either one.
I'll go with loyalty Sartar because we're big,
broad,
very
yeah.
broad area.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. I did not augment that.
Oh, so it's a minus instead.
Yes, when you fail, there are
Yeah,
penalties.
it's minus 10.
10. I think it's minus 10.
Yeah.
Well,
The risk.
customs local.
That's why you gotta hate something really, really, really strongly.
Let the hate flow through you. It's the opposite of the it's like you have to be a Sith in RuneQuest. You have to have very strong
Well, the
hate
thing is,
wounds.
my highest passion is actually love for the Bearfall instead. So
I'll give you that. I mean, I would have given you that one, but we're just going to roll with a minus 10 right now.
I would have failed with it anyway.
All right.
I rolled a 90.
Okay, you have
Yeah.
no clue for some reason what these things are.
No,
my
just for the
my
augment.
Oh,
yeah.
you just failed the augment. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I also failed the thing, but not as bad.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got no idea, and we got to hydrate for those who aren't on Twitch.
Well, that's what you find. What do you do with that information?
I get like, was there any leftovers?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to say, but I guess
You've got an ear.
Yeah, I was like, are you gonna eat it too?
I'm gonna
The head. I'll give you the head. Some of the cheeks like eaten off though. The cheek meat is gone, but a good portion of the head is left.
I'll
How little is this head? Are we talking like this? Like, oh,
The
okay.
yay big, like it's like the size of like an 8 or 9-year-old.
Okay.
Oh
I-
shit! I thought that thing.
I get.
fucked it
Well,
up.
I mean, like you fucked it up, but then they fucked it up. So
Man, they were just eating.
I'll yeah, I'll take the head. I have probably like a little sack. I'll shove the head into a little sack,
Sure.
and I'll bring it back to be like, I'll
Fuck
probably
is this?
when I go back, I'll probably go back.
Hey guys,
to
does anybody know the fuck is this?
one of our more knowledgeable elders, maybe Morganeth.
Morganeth, can you take a look at this? And she just glares. She just frowns at you, unamused.
Morganeth can't see though. That's the problem.
I know.
No.
I know. I
Morganeth,
thought
take
of
a look
that
at this.
Joke.
when the words flew out of my mouth, and I was just like,
Although I've decided she's more like legally blind than fully blind, but
yep.
I would say
Just like shadows, shapes.
yeah, she could see a little bit. She could see enough to like walk around on her own and stuff. Harvar is there.
Okay.
Amber,
He's the first person to use it.
Sunday meet in chat says, push Rue's head in the sack. Look what you did.
His nose in it, like, look,
Bad
it's
dog.
bad.
Bad dog.
Sometimes the beast wins, man. I am cursed.
Yeah, he's the first person you see.
Hard
to miss.
Yeah. I'll just, it's like, I was out, Harvar, I was out patrolling and came across these little creatures, and they were. It seemed like they were. It looked like they were eating one of their own.
All the little fuckers watching us. To get one?
I didn't get one, but like they got their own. I just don't know what they are. I don't know if they're a threat to us or.
Well, let me see what you got.
Yeah, I'll pull the sack out with the head, partially eaten head.
Yep, that's what I thought they were. Trollkin boy.
Like, is that good or bad?
So like little trolls?
Well, kinda. See, trolls are cursed, and half of their offspring are these. Half of them are regular trolls, so they don't like them very much. Some of them are just wild and set free to run around, and some of them they keep as slaves or servants or whatnot. So the question really would be, are these just the wild ones? In which case, they're just wandering around these areas. Or are these the ones that are watching out and mom and dad might show up?
Oh, let's hope that they're the. It seemed like there were a lot of them, and they were.
We're pretty far from the wood right now, so I would guess that these are just wild ones.
Yeah,
but
I mean, like they were.
We better keep an eye out for bigger footprints and bigger.
When
friends,
I found this one, it was the others were eating it, so
that's trolls, all right.
Okay.
The big ones eat them too. These ones. Along with pretty much everything else. They're trolls.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for bigger tracks then.
Yeah. Good
while
idea.
We're down here.
I mean, we can always talk to them if we run into them.
Yeah.
But the night passes. Rue, you wake up naked on the outskirts of camp, covered in blood.
Again. What is that taste?
Yeah, you have a really bad taste in your mouth.
I sit there for a minute and try to remember anything about last night.
You remember like chasing this thing and killing it, and you were pretty happy about it, but then you weren't happy after you killed it.
Oh shit, that wasn't a rabbit.
Or it was.
I look at Sil.
Could have been a sickly rabbit, that's true.
Sil's just like this.
Aww.
Did we kill a person last night?
I don't think so. I think it might have just been a little monster or something. It didn't taste like a person.
Wait, how do you know what people taste like?
She knows.
She got that guy's leg.
She got a leg. She got a leg.
Sil knows how people taste.
Wasn't an animal either, though.
Maybe we can ask someone. I want to drink some water, though, and get the taste out of my mouth.
Yeah, all right. Walk of shame back to the camp.
Everybody's used to it by now. They're like, oh, yeah, there's Rue.
There's Rue freeballing it to the nearest thing you can hide behind.
It's just like, as you walk through camp, there's just strategically placed things like a tent
the
flap,
camera's falling, but
barrel.
it's like, a barrel. And just some going by the barrel, a cart goes by.
But you reunite with everyone eventually, and I mean, you guys are close to the bridge and the river if you want to go check it out.
Guys, I think I killed something last night, and it wasn't an animal.
I
Did you kill a
stumbled
person?
upon. I think I stumbled upon
Wasn't
what
a
you
human
did.
either, but I don't remember a lot.
Jess, you found
Yeah, I was tracking some little footprints last night, and I came across Yoren Sills and to a crowd childlike. I don't know. Oh, don't exactly know what they
Whose eyes
are.
are so big right now?
Discara, I think you're gonna need to quickly say whether this was a human child or not.
From what Harvar said, they are trollkin, which most likely they're wild trollkin that even the trolls may just keep as pets.
Are they sentient?
I mean, when I stumbled upon them, they were eating their own. I mean, they could be sentient, but kind of act like chickens to me.
That doesn't
I mean,
seem too
Mar and
sentient.
Gore priestesses eat people too.
There are lots of creatures though that eat them.
Yeah, they seemed
Their
skittish when I came across them, and they like were eating the fallen one with no hesitation.
Ruth very disturbed by this information. Can they talk?
They didn't to me.
What's the general knowledge that we have of trolls?
Trolls
Ben
are
has troll blood. That's our general knowledge.
no.
Ben has troll blood?
Trolls are called dark men because they're of the sentient races, the elder races. They are the ones who are most closely aligned to darkness.
Yeah, I think Ben
Uh,
has the black eyes that randomly show up sometimes when people have troll blood in their lineage.
Well, the Harrowborn thing was just they called people with dark hair and dark skin, like darker features, troll blooded, but it didn't necessarily mean anything. It was just a thing. Didn't mean they were related to trolls, or maybe it did. Who knows? There was a troll who fought with your like founders. He was like with as an ally. He was
Okay.
so trolls
Okay.
aren't necessarily like these monsters. They have a civilization.
Yeah, they have a society.
They
have
worship.
gods. They
They have
Yeah,
their own
that's what I
gods.
wanted to know.
They worship a very primordial like mother goddess called Kaija Lator. They are cursed. They were cursed. They were cursed
Right.
by Gabaji to not bear because they fight. Trolls fucking hate chaos, and they were fighting. They
Oh.
fought against Gabaji, and they were cursed because of that. And because of that, they have like a fertility problem now, where a good amount of them give birth to these trollkin.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they've been on decline for a while. You are in an area now. The Holy Country, for a long time, was ruled by someone called the Only Old One, who was the son of Argon Argar, who was a troll god. But he wasn't really a troll, this guy. He was just kind of very allied with darkness. But there was a big troll like area here called the Shadow Plateau. And there are the Troll Woods where you guys live. You guys are close to. But there's a tribe in there called the Kitori who have, as time gone by, either fought with or against the Hjortlings. And they're kind of like a gray area. Are they human? Are they trolls? Are they a little bit of both? Who knows?
Hmm.
But
Who's gonna go take a walk?
trolls aren't like ravening animals. They are intelligent.
Britain's gonna look at Rue
They
a little
eat a
funny
lot.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Rue is gonna back up and go and take a walk in the woods.
Do we know of the like herdmen?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In like Prax, like the
Yeah, you do.
like
Yeah.
okay, because like they have like humanoids that are like human folk that are herd beasts,
Cattle.
basically. Yeah,
Eventually feral people.
yeah.
You guys are aware of and probably hate the Morokov.
Yeah.
Because most people in Sartar don't really think very highly of them.
I mean, like it is very much that whole thing of like we see the thing that we look like being used as like
Meat.
cattle, and we don't
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
So it's
Now,
like
Praxians are just like, yeah, we raided some herd beasts, let's eat them. And they just don't care. Yeah.
got a little bit of that, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's like yeah, it looked like us, but
it was tasty. It tastes like bacon. You wander south and you find yourself at the river as you're like disgusted by yourself.
Gonna rinse his mouth some more and
yeah,
have
you
a
get
low-key panic attack.
as you're doing that, you're like, wait a minute. This river is like remarkably calm and flat, especially considering the fact that it's sea season and it's been rainy and it should be like swollen
Barely
with
any
melting
current.
snow. Just
Is it low too?
not really low, but just very sluggish and dead,
not moving.
which seems unnaturally so.
Oh shit. Fuck, I'm not good at magic. I'm not good at sensing anything. I'll sit here for a few minutes and look around and see if I can see an animal, like a bird or something. Or if I see remarkably no animals. That is also telling.
You see some birds and stuff.
Hey.
No reaction.
Always like this in beast speech, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna change. You see,
Christian's like
I
the
didn't
bird
understand what you
just
were
shakes
saying.
his head.
Yeah. You see a I'll roll with this. You see a like a stork walking around the edge of the river.
That's a good bird.
All right, like down the stork walk.
When was the river stilled?
He's kind of like surprised at you.
I'm not hungry.
I'm just trying to think of how a bird would keep track of time. Before the
Seasonally right,
last
like
sleep.
nest building season, or
before the last cold.
I love how the stork is a robot. Before the last cold.
Yeah, I don't know what a
Birds
stork
aren't
sounds
real.
like, so this is what you get.
Before the last cold.
Damn, no me when it comes to animal voices.
Yeah, I'm not you at all.
All right. It's all right. It's a
Shit.
choice.
I can do other things. I can give me a duck, or like I did a great rabbit once,
You
but
did do
got-
an amazing
You
rabbit.
caught me off guard with the stork. I'm sorry, but
This is not good. How are the fish? And
tasty.
okay, I guess there's still fish in the river. That's something. Is the river slow in both directions? Does it become fast again anywhere?
No.
Okay, wash my face one more time and get up. Reese needs to talk to this river. Maybe Arissa too. Fuck, he has to go back to camp and like deal with the war, but he doesn't want to. Oh god.
Okay.
Fuck, he'll go eventually, but it takes a little while. Let's try to be stoic. Focus on business. He doesn't want to face his friends either. Shit. Arissa. He'll find Arissa.
Arissa is actually pretty easily found because I was contemplating having her follow him. So he's like almost back to camp, and Arissa is just kind of like carrying her shoes in her hand, walking through wooded areas not too far from camp barefoot, just kind of like looking around.
Arissa.
Oh, there you are.
That's nice, right? Going without shoes sometimes.
Trying to follow your advice. Are you all right?
don't know. I don't know if I killed someone. Like someone. I've never killed anyone I didn't want to before. I mean, I guess I always thought it would happen sooner. But maybe I started to think it wouldn't happen at all. And, well, that's not true. But I wanted to talk to you about the river.
About the river? The Change River?
It's not moving. There's no current to it.
Really? Could you sense anything there? Was there anything?
Not me, no, but you might.
I could try.
Would you?
I'm no
It's-
Reese, but he's off somewhere. But I'll try.
It's really, really strange to see a river of that size in the season crawling along, and it also makes me wonder why she chained it. To what end? Is there a tactical reason, or is she using the power for something else?
Show me the way.
Yeah. He'll lead her back to the riverbank.
Sure. It's a wide river. And I mean, you grew up in the mountains, like in the spring when there's a thaw, like rivers and streams run very, very heavily. This is a bigger river than anything like Arissa would have seen growing up. But it is remarkably calm, especially given the time of year. It just seems like the water's it's imperceptibly flowing.
Okay.
Like if you put a stick or something in, it'll float by you. But if you're just
Very
looking at
slowly.
it, it looks like it's just stagnant.
Trying to find what the right skill would be to try and communicate with a spirit or
Sense other magic.
Detect magic might do something. Probably not. Detect spirit would work if you have it.
I have detect life.
Sharky says water rune, which would be like something that someone could use.
Arissa's water rune is her worst.
Oh shit, my water rune is my second best.
Rue, you could roll on your water rune if you want.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. My water rune is actually very high.
Change.
Got it.
Cool. Check it.
Mm.
You, Rue,
I just need Arissa to be there to focus me.
Well, because it kind of like, you realize that she has a calming presence on you. And the first time you were here, you kind of like, you're like,
thinking about eating that guy.
Yeah, you were too worried about that than you were about like thinking about this, and you just noticed it. So now seeing it a second time, you have a little bit of a different perspective. And you realize that, all the streams and rivers and lakes and things that you've seen, there's no one home here.
Gone.
Yep.
The soul of the river, the spirit of the place. It's empty. It's like a barrel of water. She must have it in something.
She must be using it for something. I almost wonder if, the worst thing I could think of is using it and keeping it away to control how much water people have access to deprive them.
Could try to use it against the storms that are being called to Whitewall. The mud and water building up at their camps. She's a collector. First, the spirit of Gavin's Cross, the river. She'll probably have others.
Very likely. Well, we've freed spirits before. we will do it again.
Just have to figure out how to get them away from her.
And we can get on our side even for a moment.
We're good at that.
Remember when the group of us, all 6 of us, one took the red rock,
Pieces and just kind of got ready to take on the world.
I carry mine all the time.
Wonder what those kids would think of us now.
He's gonna hug her. He needs a cover.
She'll hold him for a minute, as long as he needs.
I feel like I am barely keeping it together every day.
Welcome to the club, friend. But you weren't in full control. You didn't intend to. It's not your fault.
That just means it can happen again.
You had a way to be careful before. We can do it again.
I just got luckier, so.
Maybe. But we can keep protecting to keep that luck. You've got us. You've got Aranina. You've got your mom.
In the Vale, it was just you all. It was just my family and my friends and my home, and you smell like my family and my friends and my home, but there's a whole world of people out there that don't.
But just because it's harder to control now doesn't mean it will be forever. This isn't just a skill to master, a weapon to learn. This is a part of your soul, an enormous part of who you are as a person. And that takes time to understand, especially since it's not like you have anyone here to guide you through it.
I miss walks in the dark. Evgasil.
Maybe somewhere down the road we
I think
can.
that she's less bothered by this than me, though.
She's like, whatever. It's didn't taste too well.
It's like, 2 legs,
Yeah.
4 legs, all meat.
Still, she doesn't have the same non-wolf thoughts
Raised
that you
differently.
do. Anyway, I'm not saying saying that it'll be easy. I can't imagine what it's like, and I never will know. But what I do know is that we're not abandoning you. No matter what.
Thank you.
Of course. That's what friends are for. I don't have any brothers, but you're the closest thing I got to one, so I gotta keep you safe.
Cursed as I am blessed to have so many sisters looking out for me.
Yeah. You've got a horde of us.
He'll take a deep breath and he'll head back to camp with her. So.
You guys are close to the bridge. You could make it to the bridge and across today if you wanted to. You could probably make it to Gavrin's Cross as a town if you wanted to.
Yeah, I do think that
what
we
is
need
the
to
plan?
collect more information from the locals and probably leave the
Mm.
main force here to watch the road and, if there's a good opportunity, hit a caravan or two.
Sure.
Hmm.
All right. So the core group minus Kymrese is going to cross the bridge.
If they
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll say Kymrese is, off doing
Bryn looks
something.
like she doesn't want to go anywhere with Rue. Oh no!
She's keeping a distance.
Oh god, he's sweating so much.
This poor boy.
Orissa's so sweet. Bryn is not.
Oh god, it's super obvious. The second he sees her, he's like, "Oh no!"
Look, Arissa and Bryn may be tight, but they are very different people.
That's like,
Fist in stomach. Oh no!
But then again,
But
this
yeah.
just might be Jess who likes
Nope.
to like.
this time it's not Jess.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure this isn't another Cameron thing?
Wait, I don't remember what happened with Cameron. I just misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not misunderstanding this time. He killed someone.
He thinks he killed
Maybe
someone.
he could.
We
have
don't
killed
know
someone.
if
we don't
he
know
killed
if that
someone.
was a sapient being or not. It could have been though, which is kind of enough to make Rue really shit himself.
We're
I
crossing
can't
the
wait
bridge.
to actually meet some trolls. And they're just like chewing on one.
I've heard enough.
So yeah, all right. You get to the bridge. The bridge is a beautiful stone bridge across the river. It's got like one. What do they call them? You know what it is? It's those they made them in the Middle Ages. They're like a perfect arch. So like in the
Yeah,
reflection,
those are cool.
so in the reflection, it looks like a circle. It's that sort of bridge with like a really big keystone in the middle. Yeah, a really, really big keystone in the
Cool.
middle with an earth rune on it, holding it kind of all together. And you cross
Oh
the
shit! If
bridge.
you took out that keystone with that earth rune, this thing would come down hard.
Yeah.
And,
I know, right? I'm looking at that. I'm like, draws a target.
And you also see the marks of the royal house of Sartar, and particularly the ruins of Tarkalar Trollkiller, who built these roads when he was warring with the Katori.
Touch that, and be like, sorry.
But you get across, and you're able to find some shepherd boys, because I'm going to keep going with that theme, who just kind of see you guys, and then they're like, what do you want?
And the sheep are like, ah!
Yeah, the sheep freak out, and then the shepherds are just like,
Oh, we're just passing through to get to Gavin's Cross. We're
Oh,
friends.
why wouldn't? Well, why would you? Why?
What is there something wrong with Gavin's Cross?
No, but yes, but no. They kind of look at each other, and why would you want to go there?
Our friend, Arissa the White, has heard there may be some people in need.
Okay, right. Well, follow us then.
Thank you.
You're a great excuse to go everywhere where things are bad. Like, why would you want to go there? It's like, we're not rebels or anything. We just heard there's people who need helping.
We're
Arissa.
escorting a white lady.
No, my name is
How
Ans.
did you know? One of
Yeah.
us is an altruist.
Look at the altruist.
My name is
Direct your attention to the altruist.
My name is Anst. Right, I live there, but it's not that great of a place, miss. But I don't know what you're going to be able to do to help.
I'll do what I can. Very nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Right. No one's sick recently, but it's mainly because don't talk about it, Anst. No, I can't say.
Well,
We're not gossips.
You're strangers, though.
Yes, we are. I don't have a rebuttal to that.
you don't have to tell us if you're not comfortable, but I hope that I can earn your trust.
I'll give you a roll for that.
My social roles also
You're
suck.
strangers though, and he's like, "Yep, strangers who might have just killed someone."
He's still stained in blood.
I am a dangerous
fine.
stranger. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the back of the line.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing I could do is orate, but that's
That would be,
live.
I think what you just
That'd
said
be
was an
fine.
orate roll. So, yeah.
I rolled a 2.
All right, check it.
Aw,
the-
exuding white ladiness.
The other kid
My rolls
is like,
suck.
They're like,
in
I
this
looked into
game.
your eyes and I just trust you.
yeah. So the other kid is like glaring at Ernst, but Ernst looks and gives him this look, and he's like, "Well, if I can't trust a white lady, who can I trust then?" And he looks at her, and he's like, "It's bad, ma'am. It's real bad, Arissa.
What's going on?
It's that witch. She's chained the river, and she's taken our ancestor away, and anyone who tried to stood up with her, they got sick and died of shivers.
She sent
And then-
disease spirits after them.
And our food, it went bad, and everything, and
Gotta throw something in with the lambs to get brain. Come on.
The
The lambs got sick too.
Yeah, all the sheep started giving milk instead of blood, and the little ones starved.
Other way around.
Sorry, blood instead of milk.
Yeah.
Oh, these are vampire sheep. You don't understand what a fucking problem it is when they give milk instead of blood, okay?
Good catch, Hunt.
16 bulls, 1 cow.
yeah, Des just does not understand herding whatsoever. Worst herder ever.
That's why
He's like, why won't my herds
Every
increase
morning
in
he
size?
goes out into his field of bulls with 2 buckets, and every afternoon he comes back with no milk.
Or just really, really salty milk.
Oh,
Christian.
It's like this cheese does not taste like any other cheese.
Well, may I point you in the direction of the novel Morning Glory Milk Farm? Anyway, I'm gonna take
I know of it.
Hey. I know of it too, only from the meme. And then I remember I sent it as a meme to you because I thought it was funny. And you were like, I know this book. And I was like,
Yeah, it's
well,
like, of course. I've never read it, but I know of it.
You've never read it so
Yet.
far.
Yeah. It may or may not
You know
be on a
what we need to do?
TBR.
We need to all select one Tingler to read collectively as like a Tingler book club. That would be hysterical.
But actually, yes, because
Because
the
we need to
more-
read the same one. Because
the
that
more-
would be what makes it funny.
the more I read from him, just like in his social media posts,
Yeah, he's
the
such a
more
good-
I have.
Such
He's
a good
one
person.
of the most
Yeah.
genuine,
Yeah.
best people. And I,
The
Agreed.
genuine buckaroo. He's just a solid.
the
guy.
genuine
He's
buckaroo.
a buckaroo. Yeah.
He, I want to support him in any way I can. So I would genuinely join a Tingler book club.
I've been joking with Sarah that we should buy Tinglers for the collection.
Dude, get Sarah in there. Sarah would totally join a Tingler's book club. Are you kidding?
I don't think they're in physical format though, which is right.
No, I think you got it. Yeah, I think
It's
they're
ebook
all
only.
ebook only.
Oh.
But yeah, we should look through and you know what we can do because like they're short. I have read
Oh,
one.
really? They are
yeah,
short.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
short.
50, 60 pages. So like
They're
everyone can pick one. So like I don't like and then
I
we'll
thought
just
we
go
were
around.
reading the same one.
I know, but like that way we can rotate. Like everyone can just pick one,
Oh,
right?
so we're
We
gonna
take
read
turns,
6.
yeah. No.
Gonna read
So
6
every month
Tinglers.
we take turns. A different
Yeah,
person
everybody
picks a Tingler.
Tingler. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
and then discusses it.
I bet I can get paid to do this. Like I couldn't make this a library program.
Oh my god.
I can do
I don't-
it.
Probably.
I don't want to be counted in my participation in this anywhere. I just want to do it.
Count me,
okay?
I don't give
For
a
once,
fuck.
I just want it to be something I do for fun. All right.
All
I
right.
bet you there is some genuine literary and social value to these books
No, the one
because
was
they're
actually really
satire. They're
good.
political and
Yeah,
social
it
satire.
was.
so-
Yeah, but anyway, I read a Star Wars one. It was hysterical. But anyway,
I
the
absolutely
lightsaber
need to read.
metaphors were wonderful.
I
but-
need to read Trans Wizard Harriet Porber. I really need
Yes!
to read that one.
We're completely off the rails now. So yeah, Onstate tells you
Fine.
that like shit went way sideways when they pissed this witch off.
Yes. So Arissa will ask,
From what he's saying, it sounds like she has their ancestor spirit and the river, so 2
Yes.
separate spirits that are being captured.
yeah.
Okay. I understood that.
At least that we know
At
of. Yeah,
least
at
two,
least
yeah.
two.
Yes, right. Okay.
If if you don't know, that's completely fine, but are they still captive in Gavin's Cross, or has she taken them somewhere?
I don't. She's got the name of the guy who I need to get. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Well,
We have a
the
bear
name.
with us. It's okay.
Yes, I need to think of the name.
Aww.
Bear with me, and also with you. Bear with us, and also with you.
Well,
Catholicism.
Brockeltar, he's the ancestor. She got him in a bone that she's got with her. She
carries him with her,
she
okay.
takes him out to mock him when she comes by. But Gavrina, she's bound in her cave, but she's got a demon guard in her. And well, Karasar and Brawl and Hendral and some of the other lads, Mintip, they went up to try to fight the demon, but they never came back.
Oh shit, we can do that. We've got a ring that can store spirits. Can it store demons? Could we be like, okay, you take these spirits, we take your spirits.
Do you know, would you be able to give us directions to where the cave is?
They look at each other and they're like, our cave is just west. You follow the river west, right where
Okay.
it bends. There's a cave on the banks.
We want to make sure we're especially careful around that area, so.
Why would you want to go there? You'd probably get killed like the others.
Well, if we go near that area, we'll want to know to be careful. But we are here to help, and I have a feeling that we will be going to at least take a look. We have assisted some water spirits in the past, and if possible, we would like to assist another.
Are you people with the rebels then?
I give him a wink.
I knew it. I know. All right. Well, I mean, come then. Come on. We figured everyone was up in the fortress.
We're not all obviously we're not all together right now, but
All
we
right.
travel.
They lead you to. You see, Gavran's Cross is like kind of like it's just like a wooden, like got like a wooden palisade around it, and they're all like Mott and Bailey. I want to call it no. Thatch and Waddle and Dob. My God, my brain.
Oh God,
like
we just built so many
I
Waddle
know
and Dob
so many
buildings.
fucking Waddle and Dob buildings in a video game we're playing. But yeah,
I know
so
this
it's
one.
just kind of like that sort of little place, like a small place.
Okay. I had to Google it.
It's like wood, and you slap mud on the wood.
Mm-hmm. To like insulate it and hold it
Yeah,
together.
to insulate it. So yes, and people are kind of like looking out at you, and these are pretty scared looking people, not scary looking people.
I mean, I don't know if we want to go into this town completely, do we? Like if
Here.
Up to you.
there are, I don't know if we
We
want to
should ask
go
them
into
more
the
about
heart.
Gavina first, the spirit that's stuck in the cave. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what does she like? What does she do? Where's she from? Like,
She's wonderful. We worship her, and she helps us get fish and keeps the river safe for us, and well, I mean, keeps our water
is
clean.
Gavina the river spirit?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
this was the third spirit. Okay, no, this is
Yeah.
good.
She's very.
Do you have any rituals that you perform to honor her or anything at certain times of
Well,
year?
we would. I mean, we would honor her when we do our usual worship and such with all our rituals. You gather that she was kind of like almost like a whiter too for the town, or worship like one.
Is there anything you used to sacrifice that is meaningful to her that we could carry?
That's a really good question. Yes, children. No, just kidding.
Oh, I'm just letting the child.
I was like,
we would drown one in the river. What's a good sacrifice to a river spirit? I mean, honestly, a child drowned in the river to me is one, but I watch too many horror movies.
You could do maybe seeds or something that she distributes where she
Seeds?
will, or something along the bank.
Seeds that
Yeah.
she should distribute where she will. Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah, I like
seeds
that.
of
Seems like a thing to be
That
like,
seems
river
like-
reeds.
Yeah, reeds and
And
like,
then she'll
yeah.
bring it to the silts and the tributaries there where wherever
And
she
I will
wills it.
also say that they
Hi.
will, some people, they
I'm sorry.
feed for the fish. So they feed the fish.
Feed for the fish.
Feed for the fish.
That's cool.
And I'm also going to say that they, some of their dead, they bury in the river by just like letting them float away.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Winnie just dragged her string toy in here and meowed at me. And
Aw.
then she left. Baby girl.
She wanted you to have that because it makes her happy and she wants you to be happy.
Aw.
Burger
Aw,
does
there
that with
we
her
go.
now sometimes.
She-
She brings it to me.
All right. Anyway, I'm paying attention, but I'm also.
Yeah, so that's what they do.
Entertaining
That's
cat.
what they give to her.
Cool.
All right. Let's get some seeds before we head up there.
Pockets full of seed.
Where are you going to get the seeds?
We can get it back from our camp. We're not. This wasn't too far of a walk down here or anything, right?
All right, so you're not going to go into town. You're just going to see it from the walls and like go back.
Yeah, I think if we
Okay.
talk to anyone, it should just be like outskirts. I don't know
Alright.
if we should go into the heart of it with like
do you
Lunar
wanna-
and Witch.
I mean, you want
inside.
to go in, but
Well,
I
which
mean,
isn't there.
She's not here, but
Oh, she's not
I mean,
there
I don't
today.
know.
Okay.
This is basically my basic 14-year-old kid. This is how he sounds like.
Was she the
Just
only one who
cows.
comes here, or there are other Lunars?
No,
in
she comes
town?
with. She's got this one that's always with her. It doesn't talk.
But are there any Lunars in town now?
And warriors. Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But
So
there's
we
a
could-
few that. I mean, they kind of look at each other, and then
Yeah.
she's like, they're like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
there's Taran and they're
Sympathizers, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
bootlickers, but
Maybe we should avoid going in there for now.
I feel like we should.
Just until we at least deal with the river and win a lot of goodwill with the people, and then the bootlickers will feel more pressure to keep shut the fuck up.
Because we can't tolerate a
At the
bound
very least.
whiter.
Sure.
And we'll
Is-
already have one victory by the time repercussions come. So that's.
Do you think there's any
Also,
more information we
chaos.
need to gain?
I think if this is their river spirit, they know it well. It's a benevolent river spirit, and it's stuck in the cave. I think the best information we're gonna get is from going there and examining the cave or the magic around it. At least, like with our Arissa and our Chimeras. This one seems pretty straightforward.
so you can head back.
Yeah, let's head back to camp, stop in, get some seeds and stuff.
Mhm.
Seeds, a dead guy, the things that she likes. While we're getting the seeds, Harvar's the smith, right?
Mhm.
Smith. I'm gonna go to
John has a suggestion in chat about talking to your whiter because you have a whiter too.
I was just gonna say. I was gonna ask if spirits talk to each other. We've seen it happen before.
Yeah, they talk to each other.
Yeah.
Well, our current whiter has been not
Versus-
yeah, he's
Yeah, you can talk to him.
he's like been around.
He's in Arissa's pocket right now. He heard all
Yeah.
of this.
He heard all of this.
He gets carried around by the healer. What do you want?
I'll let you guys talk to the whiter if you want to talk to the whiter.
I don't think we need to talk to him yet until we see like what the cave is like and what the situation is.
I'm gonna swing by Harvar's,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be like, special request. You can say no if you feel like it is at all risking you with curses or anything and the like, but I kept the arm bones of the red priestess, and I would like to make a knife out of it.
He's like, he sits down and he's like, you kept the arm bone.
I kept the arm bones. Yes.
Okay.
Think it would be funny to kill her with her own arm someday.
Oh my God.
Funny is I don't know if that's the word you should use.
Do you
but okay.
so you I don't give it to me just yet, but you
Think
have
about
it.
it.
And I think I need to think on this, if that's all right with you, Rue.
Absolutely. I've been carrying it for weeks.
And it's an arm, so like I'm picturing arm bones in my mind because like
There's like
you
the
gotta
humerus
like
and like is it the tibia? Is the
Yeah,
small
the-
one?
tibia is
Yeah.
the small, because this is the one that like kind of breaks off into two, the tibia, right? And
Correct.
the
Yeah.
humerus is like the bigger one. So you got her like mid here, so
Yeah.
you pretty much
This
got the
is the-
front part.
the
So you
bigger
could probably
one there.
make a very slender dagger
Yeah,
out
a
of
little
it.
dagger sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. No pressure at all. Completely get it if that is something you don't want to go messing down. But I think I would very much like to kill this red witch with the other red witch's bones.
Oh, nice.
Tib and fib.
Allah. Yeah, I'll think on that one.
Blades, tib, and fib.
Wow. Wow.
Tibia.
I'll think on that one,
Courtesy
Rue,
chat.
and get back to you. Thanks for understanding.
No, completely. If I got to, I'll snap it in half.
Just jab it in the throat. All right. What else?
Gather seeds, and don't know if anybody else wants anything.
Yeah,
before we go too
you're
crazy.
able to get some seeds and plants from around. Actually, give me a survival roll to see what you can get.
Oh, I was thinking like from our food stores or something. If we have some corn or something like that.
Okay,
like corn and
yeah,
seed.
maize. You don't really have maize, but you have grain.
Yeah, that's seed.
Maize is a filthy tarshite crop, so you probably don't want to eat that.
Filthy tarshite crop.
Fuck those people and their popcorn. But you have grain. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so how about I think Aris is right. This is a good place to stop for the session. So Chimreese
Yeah.
can be here to do.
I agree.
We need Chimreese.
Yep.
I agree. Yeah. So all right. So we'll leave off there and pick up next time, hopefully with Chimreese, to go and kick a lunar demon's ass.
I want to
Hopefully.
put him in the ring that we got from the other lunar lady who had a darkness spirit and just be like, ah!
Chimreese might be able to do that because he's the one
Yeah.
who has it.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
might be able to do that.
Ooh.
That's poetic. I just using what your enemies gave you to kill your enemies.
All right. Well,
All right.
I will wrangle this shit show together.
Fucking Hardbar's like, Rue is losing it. He kept the arm bones. I was like, I am my sister's brother. My sister's like, I have a leg. I'm like, I have an arm.
Aww.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this week's episode of DMs After Dark.
It's been a chaotic episode.
It truly has. If you want to follow us, I just dropped the command for all of our socials there. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, and all of the podcast apps worth their salt under DMs After Dark. That's where you'll get the audio recordings of this show, any podcast exclusive episodes, as well as any other random mini episodes, mini series that come out. If you are interested in purchasing things with our characters' faces on them or our logo, as Kent is beautifully modeling right now, you can check out our Redbubble to view all of our merchandise.
The sweater is very comfortable. I will
And
say.
you got a compliment on it from a stranger today, right?
I didn't know what it was. He was like, I like that logo. I was like, yeah, that's like great. I had to run, unfortunately, so I couldn't elaborate.
But
Damn it,
we're
Kent,
cool
you should've
enough.
given him the I'm Kent card.
The I'm Kent.
You're like, have a logo to go.
Trust me, I'm Kent. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us on any of the socials, or you can email us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. Questions, comments, conspiracy theories, cat pictures. Amber and I both shoved our cats in the camera today. Shove your cat in a camera and send it to us. It will make us very happy. Any cat pictures, we just babies, all of them. But
Advice. We got some good advice sometime over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Once again, thank you everyone so much for joining us. And until next time.
What sauce goes best with Trollkin?
Yeah.
I'd say a mushroom sauce.
Earthy, dark. Or like red wine sauces go good with like mushroomy things. Like
Red wine truffle sauce.
Jess is more horrified.
All right.
Would not do this, but I.
Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.